Lordy, 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 lordy. All right, first things first, can you hear me? Hello? Excuse me. All right. All right, everything seems to be working okay. I think we're okay. All right, chat, someone give me a yay or nay if you can hear me or not. I live. Yeah. Good. Very good. Very good. 30 seconds late. Yeah, I was pacing around. I was kind of lost in thought about some stuff. You know how whenever something's bothering you and you like gotta like pace around and think about it? Yeah, something was bugging me. Can't talk about it, but yeah. I also have this shorts thing turned on right now. Like I had an option. It's like, do you want to automatically do a shorts thing? And I was like, yeah, sure. So maybe that'll work out. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen whenever I change like the screen though. Let me see. Let me like swap it real quick and see if it knows. Oh, knows what to do with it. No. Has no idea my face cam's there. It's just gone. Well, that's fine. Now it'd be a good time to insert ads. Says, oh, we just got started. Jesus. You've been waiting so patiently. I know we've been gone for like 2 months, right? Shoot, when was the last time we even had a video up on the gaming channel? I think, what was it, 44 days ago? What a break. What a long break. There's been a lot going on. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it before we play some games today. There's been a lot happening. It's been forever, yeah. It was only supposed to be like a 3-week break. It was only supposed to be like a 3-week break. But, yeah. That didn't pan out. So first off, the title, I have strep throat. We've been dealing with strep throat forever, constantly. And the doctor actually called me about 30 minutes before I started the stream and told me that I also have COVID. Because I went yesterday and they like stuck the stuff all my junk and were like, what is wrong with you? You know, because they did the throat swab stuff and all that was coming back negative, except, positive for strep. But it's like the 8th time I've had strep. And they were like, all right, well, let's like get in there and like see what else is going on. And then they're like, yeah, you also got COVID. And I was like, oh, great. But I'm on the back end of it, which is good. Like I was sick as a dog last week. Holy crap. Or maybe, what's today? Tuesday? Yeah, like last week and the week before that, like was like the roughest of it. And I've been getting better. And I got COVID from the hospital. Like the surgeon, like for Mary's operation she had, like I'll go talk about all that too, but the surgeon and even the nurses were like, yeah, we got some sinus drainage, but we're fine. And I could tell the surgeon was like feeling bad. Like he didn't feel good when he came in and was talking to us. He was like, all right. Like it was early in the morning. It was like, 6:30 a.m. He had gotten out of bed, gotten ready and everything, I guess, and was like still dealing with like that feeling crap, hyped up on whatever he was hyped up to get him through his surgeries. But still, He was like, yeah, all right. And I was like, I got a cold. I got their cold, you know? And that was like the worst cold of my life. Turns out it's COVID. So, which sucks, man, because like, I don't want to get COVID. Like, COVID is not just COVID does like long-term damage to your body. You know, they're still like studying like everything that it hurts when you get it. Like long COVID and all that stuff. Like it like damages your lungs permanently. And it like, there's even like it affects like all your organs. Luckily, it's not like the original strands, which were like freaking like nuking people. Like people's lungs were like disintegrating just about. He performed surgery. It had to be. It had to be. It had to be that it had to be them because I don't leave the house. I don't go anywhere. I am the most homebody person on the planet. You know, I chill at the house. And that was like going to the hospital for Mary is like the few times that I leave, you know. And I've had COVID once before, and it was real. That was the roughest one. That guy, like waking up with like cold shivers and everything. But this one just felt like a super steroided up cold. Like I like couldn't even breathe through my nose one night. Like, oh, it was miserable. I was like, Jesus Christ, I got the flu or something. But you know, all the tests were negative at the time. All the throat swabs. So that happens though. I even took like a home COVID test too, because like, do I got COVID? Negative. But after they swabbed my brain, like, no, you definitely have it. Anyway, so we've been gone for a long time. That's what we're going to talk about first. Is I've been gone. We stopped making videos December 17th or something like 16th, somewhere around there, and we took our break for the year that we usually do. We usually take half of December off and then the first part of January because that's kind of like those last 2 weeks for Christmas, people are doing holiday stuff. And so like all the views are like way down. What is that floating above my ear? Do y'all see this? What is this? A little dot here? Is that in the camera? Kinda. It's a hair. Okay, anyway. So yeah, like performance on videos and stuff are always kind of down at that point. And then at the beginning of January is like the big reset of like ad revenue. So like you can make a video that gets like 1 million views and you make like $2. So it's just like, it's just the best time to take a break. It's the lowest incentive time to make videos. Now, some people kill it during that time and they like, you know, get a new audience because like all your favorite people are like me and taking breaks. But it's generally the best time to take a break from YouTube is during that time. So yeah, we were supposed to come back halfway through January, and we did. Like I started doing the main channel, like the Cinema Toast Ken channel stuff. But we had scheduled surgeries. The kids, like my whole family, has had strep throat like half of last year. Like we've missed a whole lot of streams throughout the last year because I would be sick. I would have strep throat and I'd feel like crap. And I'm like, I'm not sitting here for 3 hours or 4 hours and playing a video game. I'm not doing it. Screw that. And then we'd come back and then I'd get sick again. We'd come back and I'd get sick again. And so we had to take the kids to get their tonsils taken out because obviously we had a carrier. If you don't know what a carrier is for strep throat, it is a child who always has strep throat. They may not be symptomatic. They can be perfectly fine and not be hurting or have a sore throat or anything, but they still have strep throat and they will still give it to everyone. And yeah, we had that going on, which turned out to be Davey, little sweet Davey. He was also the one that always tested positive whenever we went to the doctor too. It was so hard to hunt down because no one in my family, it doesn't matter how sick I am or how sick everyone is, I am the only one that's like, I'm sick. Like Mary's over here like gaslighting me. She's like, you must have like a weak immune system because none of us are sick. And I'm like, I went to the doctor, I got strep throat, get everyone, we're testing everyone, and then everyone has it. And I'm like, you're all sick. You're already gaslighting me saying that I'm crazy. No, that happened like 3 times. Like, I just no idea that anyone's sick until I get it. So yeah, we after our 7th time, maybe. No, the 6th time we got strep. We made the ear, nose, and throat and took the kids there. And the doctor's like, "Yep, we'll get the tonsils out, whatever." And we scheduled it. We ended up getting strep throat again in between the wait time, and then afterwards I have it again, right? So yeah, during the time where I was like, okay, we're going to start making videos again. Layla and Raph, my 2 oldest kids, 8 and 7, they were getting theirs done. And then the following week, Mary was getting her hysterectomy. We'll talk about that too. And then last week, Davey and Michael had theirs taken out. And they're going through like their recovery right now. Like they're in the worst of it. So when you get your tonsils taken out, they don't just take the tonsils back here. There's also like some stuff like up in there. I forget what they're called, but they grab them things too. They take it all out. And they're sore for the first like 4 to 5 days. But then it starts healing. You know, like if you get a cut, you get a scab, right? Well, you start getting those and they dry out and it's very painful and they get earaches. And it's the worst part of it. Like you think everything's good, and then you get to like day 5 through 8, and it like, whew, you know, kids are waking up in the middle of the night screaming like they're dying, and you're like, what's wrong? You're like, oh, just drink your water, you know, oh, you feel bad for them. Yeah, your aneroids, that's it. Your aneroids, they get those. And I still have mine. I still have my tonsils. I had mono when I was in college, and like my tonsils are like scarred, and like one of them's like halfway gone. But I still got them. So yeah, they, like Layla and Raph are fine. They made the recovery. Layla had like a really bad cough that stuck around for a while, but she's finally getting over that. And then of course, like the 2 youngest, Davey and Michael, they are in the worst part of their recovery right now, but they're coming on the backside of it. They're getting better. Like last night, Davey woke up several times. Michael slept through the night, but the night before that, they were both like up every 3 hours. And that was rough. But we made it. And then, yeah. So that was the reason that we haven't started making any content on this channel again, is because we had all this back-to-back stuff. And then after everyone's got their tonsils taken out, you know, your boy here has got it again, which we're hunting that down now. We're trying to figure out what's happened there, which I think I know exactly what happened. And then Mary, of course, had her hysterectomy. So Mary had some lady parts taken out. They got a big fancy word for what she had done. The main baby maker part's gone, but the ovaries are still there. So hormone-wise, everything is supposed to stay okay. There's a potential that there may be early menopause in like 8 years, maybe, but whatever. Well, that's an easy fix. The reason that she had the hysterectomy is because, like during that time of the month, it was just like excess, like a lot of bleeding to the point to where she had to get an iron infusion, and it was yeah. So in Australia, when we first like was talking to our doctor about that, they gave her like some pills to take. It was like I don't know, something acid that would like shorten the time of the bleeding. But then it kind of continued when we got here in America, and I kept trying to get Mary to go to the doctor, and she didn't want to go to the doctor. But I finally got her to go to the women's hospital to talk to like the doctor who delivered our babies in America, and he was like, "Yeah, we could give you those same pills, but that just kind of puts a Band-Aid on it. Obviously, there's something wrong." And they did like the scans and everything, and like the uterus was like enlarged on one side, and so he was like, "Well, you probably have." I don't remember what it's called, but it's like after you have kids, like the lining like grows. It's not cancerous. It has the potential to be, but it's not. It grows and causes problems. And so he was like, if you're not going to have any more kids, then there's really no reason to keep this. You're healthy. It'll be like a very easy procedure. And he recommended it. And we're like, yeah, okay, let's pop that sucker out. Guys, we're done. Like I've had a vasectomy. we got our 4 kids. And it was actually really easy. Like, we went in, did it. Like Mary was at the hospital for a day, like half a day. We got there really early. She was the first one. And then we left by we got there like 6 a.m. and left at like 3 p.m., I think. It would have been earlier, but the surgeon was tied up. He came in the room afterwards and was like, the post-op, like, all right, telling us what happened. He was like, everything went smooth. You lost a teaspoon of blood, and he's like, easy. They're nothing. Like he was like, he had to give us like the disclaimers, like if you feel like any shooting pain, like you got shot by like a invisible bullet or something, call the hospital. He's like, but that would mean I burned a hole in one of your intestines or something like that, and that didn't happen. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Like you'll be perfectly fine. And he actually, when he took it out, he's like, I didn't really even it didn't look like there was anything wrong. It looked okay. So whatever, ultimately the problem is taken care of. Whatever was causing it is good now because you're not going to go through that cycle. So in the end, it's all doing good. And so Mary's recovery, which when women have a hysterectomy, it used to be like a big procedure too, like a big deal. And it still can be, but Mary had like no pain as far as the surgery part goes. The only pain she had is they use a big robot, like these big long tubes, and they stick them. So she's got some scars, like they look like little belly buttons, and they pump you full of gas, and make you give more room to work, right? And so afterwards, some of the gas that's left over puts pressure on your diaphragm apparently, and there's a nerve there, and it causes shoulder pain. So there's like shooting nerve pain that she had for like 2 days, and that was the only complaint she had. And she's fine. Like she's still doing everything fine. Doctors always downplay women's surgery. Well, maybe not this time. He was right on the money. Everything he said, he's like, everything he said is exactly what happened. He's like, you're gonna be fine. You're walking around. You're gonna be good. Like you're gonna be probably sitting in bed for a day just because all like the gas has got to leave your body still. It's got to work its way out. But other than that, and that's exactly what happened. But he did tell us, like when he came in the room, he was like, man, sorry it took me so long to get in here. I've had some surgery. The other ones he had were not so easy. He had some big ones, he said. He couldn't go into a lot of detail, but he was just like, man, consider yourself lucky that you're healthy. So yeah, those ones were probably awful and have a lot of recovery and because there's a lot more going on. But yeah, outside of that, Mary was like, that was easy. And so then I made a post about it on the Cemento Skin channel, right? I was like giving everybody the update whenever we had the ice storm and the power was off and everything. And people were like, how can you just casually say that she had a hysterectomy? Like, what the heck? And I was like, well, I mean, it was, for us, luckily, it was pretty casual. I know that's not the case for everyone, but it was not a big deal for us. Lucky. But no hanky-panky. No hanky-panky for 8 weeks. Mary's mad about that. But at the same time, I say that's no big deal for Mary. Mary also birthed 4 children and never got a whatever the spine stab is. Never got it. She didn't want it. The first kid we had, pumped that sucker out. The only thing they gave her on the first one was like the, they put something in the IV. It's like, there was like a pain relief. Yeah, she's never had an epidural. She never wanted to get an epidural because she didn't want to go through the longer recovery, is what she told me. Like apparently when you're in the epidural, it's easier to hurt yourself when you're having the baby because, less pain, right? Or I guess, but either way, she didn't have it. And like she was out of the hospital super fast too. Like next day, like I had a baby. bye, I'm feeling fine. Yeah. So she just, it's intense. Baby having's wild. You feel so bad, like as the husband, you want to like fix things and make things better. Like it's your job to be like the protector and the provider, and you just got to sit there and you can't do anything. You're just like, go get them. I'll hold your hand. Oh man. Yeah, permanent damage from the epidural needle. Dang. Yep. She didn't want none of that. So she just had them babies. I mean, I'm not going to say naturally, but well, Australia babies, actually, now I think about it. Yeah. So I wasn't there for the Australia babies. And before you like start flaming me, Mary chose not to bring me to those. She brought, like Mary's got, like her dad's like a retired breast cancer surgeon, and her mom is like a nurse, and she has medical people in her family, and so she brought her one person was them. I already know her mom, because Mary was like, you've been here twice and you're not really able to do anything, and you're just kind of, it's just stressful for you, and so if you don't mind, I would rather bring her. And I'm like, that's fine. That's cool, because it is. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. So I wasn't there for I wasn't in the room when the Australia babies were born, which is the two youngest, Davy and Michael. But I don't even think Mary had, I don't even know if she had fluids, like, an IV or anything. I think she was just like, in Australia, it was different. Because you have like a bedroom, basically. They give you like a room, and it's got like a big bath, so you can like run water and sit in the tub to try to like feel better. They just like, here, you're good. The nurse is here, and we're gonna help. But they don't like make you lay in a hospital bed and like hook you up to everything or nothing. There's like this. It's a lot. Mary was like, it's a far better experience, and I was like, cool. Geez, that reminds me, when Davy was born, actually, we had a scare with Davy. I've told this story before. I'll tell it again. Whenever Davy came out, excuse me, Davy got stuck. And Davy, when they got him out, he was a blue baby. Like he was, oxygen, he couldn't breathe. And they hit the button. And it's like, it goes from like, a couple of people in the room to suddenly there's like 15 people in the room. That was scary. But luckily they got him breathing and everything was good. I'm actually glad. I'm glad that I wasn't there for that one. I'd have been beside myself. What'd Mary say? Mikey was totally unassisted water birth, pulled him out myself with just my sister and midwife in the room. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds hardcore, It sounds like, wow, but apparently that's more of the. Mary said she preferred it that way. She's like, it was way better. Move around and get as comfortable as you can be and all that. Yeah, but the Davy birth was spooky, for sure. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, and so after all the surgeries, and then like I said, the last two were Davy and Michael getting their tonsils taken out. It was 2 weeks ago, I think. Well, their surgery was last week, but 2 weeks ago, I got strep again, and I made everyone go, and I made like Davy and everyone go, because I was like, I don't want them to like go and get the surgery done and like have a temperature or something and not be able to get it done. So we're going to get on the antibiotics, and I took everyone. Everyone was negative except for me and Davy, but everyone was sick. And this was like prime COVID week too, when I got COVID. So I kind of think that everyone actually had COVID, but everyone like tested. Well, no one else. I tested negative for COVID because I did COVID, flu, and strep, and I only came back positive for strep. And since I failed the COVID test, everyone else only did strep. So if we had done COVID also, maybe we'd have like caught it. But anyway, only me and Davey had strep. And I was like, everyone's sick, but only me and Davey are testing positive, and so we're the only ones getting antibiotics. So I guarantee you, after I get better, I'm going to get strep again, 100%, but maybe not. Here we are, after everyone's gotten better. I even, I know it was Mary. I know it was Mary that gave it to me because we were like sick and had the cold and everything, and I had strep. And so I was like, I'm not giving Mary any kisses. Everyone was better. Everything was good. Gave Mary some kisses. The next morning, since I've had strep throat so many times, the very next morning I was like, I got strep again. I know I do. I know how this feels. I got strep again. I can feel it. You know, it's not like, oh, my throat hurts. Oh, I definitely have it. Oh, white spots. No, I just know the sensation in the back of my throat now. Like, it's like towards like the top, like sinus drainage and stuff. I was like, I got it again. I know I do. And I was like, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the cold or something. Maybe it's just some regular drainage. The next day, it was just a little bit more. I was like, yeah. That was Sunday, and on Monday, it was still there. I was looking at my throat, and I was like, yeah, it looks kind of red. I didn't feel bad enough. Like, I wouldn't have went to the doctor. I didn't feel like I needed to go to the doctor. I didn't feel that sick. But I was like, I'm going to go, and I'm going to check to see if I have strep throat again. And then I did, and I had it, and I was like, God dang it! But that's when the nurses were like, all right, listen, we're fixing to like scrape your whole brain with these things and like see, we're going to figure out what strain you got. We're going to get on this and see if there's anything else we can do. And then they called me back this morning. Like, you also have COVID. It's like, oh. Like Mary never has any symptoms. Mary's always like, I feel fine. And I'm like, Mary, I am dying. You cannot feel fine, because if I'm sick, if I already had strep, I had to have given it to you. But if I didn't, then you had to give it to me, because everybody else in the family has literally had everything burned out of their throat. It doesn't exist in them anymore. And Mary's like, nah. And then she went and had her strep test done, and it came back just a little bit positive. And I was like, I knew it. But after this round, like me and Mary are both on antibiotics right now. So after this round, if I get strep throat immediately again, then I guess I'm going to have to get my tonsils taken out, because this is literally the 8th time in like 13 months that I've had strep. I've had strep almost more than I haven't had it over the past year. Whew. But going back to the kids getting their tonsils taken out, we figured out Davey was our carrier, right? Because I said, like, last time we went, only me and Davey were positive. Davey didn't have any symptoms or anything, but I made everybody get tested anyway, because I was trying to like figure it out anyway. So Davey is positive, and whenever they had their tonsils taken out, the surgeon like calls the room and like lets you know how it goes and everything. And he was like, "Yeah, so Davey, whenever we took his tonsils out, there was like bacteria built up. Like, apparently you take the tonsils out, and he's like, sometimes you can like kind of press on the wall of the throat, and like some stuff will come out. You know, I don't know if it's like pus or whatever, but like some bacterial fluid will come out." And he was like, a lot came out. Like he was, it's a good thing you made the right call getting this procedure done for him. So he's like, has he complained about his throat hurting or anything? And I was like, no. And he's like, huh, all right. So apparently it was bad. But Davey's just been chilling. He's been fine with like, apparently his like throat swollen up from like a bacterial buildup for having strep throat so much. But now, you know, we got it all taken out, so he shouldn't have it again. But dear old dad, boy, I don't want to get mine done. I'm trying to avoid it, because getting your tonsils taken out as an adult is rough. It's rough. Like Dane had his taken out, because Dane has like real bad sleep apnea, and so the ear, nose, and throat people were like, well, we can like clean out, like get your tonsils and get stuff taken out. And like something was up with his sinuses too that he had to have adjusted. And so Dane had his taken out. And also like, he makes a joke. He's like, I basically got a nose job too, because apparently like they like fixed something with his a septum. Me and Dane used to box. So I think like his like septum had like broken or something. And they fixed that too. So, but Dane was like, yeah. He's like, afterwards, having it done, I'm still not sure it was worth it. Because it's like swallowing glass for weeks. He's like, it was awful. He's like, I sneezed one time and thought I had to go to the hospital because it was so bad. And so I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can. Like the older you get, apparently like even like getting your tonsils out is much harder. Like whenever you get like strep throat and stuff, like you get scar tissue in your throat and on your tonsils anyway. And so then there's like scar tissue to deal with. And then like it can like fuse to your muscle. So they have to like get in there and like, it's rough. And then you bleed a lot. Your recovery time is much longer. I'm trying to avoid it. The good news is that I still have symptoms when I do get strep throat. So that should signify that I'm not a carrier. It's rare for adults to become carriers. I've had a lot, but since I still like physically get sick, that should signify that I don't just have it all the time. You know, that was Davey, and Mary gave it to me this time. Mary's like, I'm not sick. And I'm like, you're literally heard you cough. I know you're sick. I felt bad. I was so mad last time I got it too. I feel I like go in the kitchen like, Mary, I'm sick again. And she's like, why are you sick? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, who's making me sick? I was so fed up with it. Just in there like going on a big rant. And Mary's like, I'm not sick. I don't know what you're telling me. I was like, whatever, get everyone. I'm going to the doctor first. If I have strep throat, everyone's going. And I went and I had strep throat and I made everyone go and everyone tested positive on that time. And I was like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew I'm not crazy. Oh, man. We've had it so much. Please, I just want it to end. We're like creating like this. We're creating COVID-20 right now. Our strep throat strand that we're passing back and forth with each other is going to be the most immune bacteria on the planet. It's going to wipe us out. We're not going to be able to stop it. Penicillin will have no chance. Oh, God. Oh, boy. They even put me on like some antibiotic last time, too. The last time, before this current time. They put me on like the souped up antibiotics, too. It's like amoxicillin plus something else. It like wipes out your gut bacteria. So I had like the poops for a day. You know, I had to take like, whatever, I forget what those things are called, probiotics. Well, I took it to like, because it cleans you out. And I was like, heck yeah, I finished my medicine. Everything's great. My loving wife, I feel better. Smooches. Next day, sick again. Ain't no way. Ain't no way she didn't give it to me. It's impossible. Moxon don't do nothing. It was pretty good for me. It wipes it out. Like the antibiotics wipe it out every time. It gets it. It's just, it keeps coming back. Like I keep getting it again. I keep getting re-exposed. And I'm also curious why Mary didn't test positive for COVID also. Girls just don't get sick, apparently, you know, because, like, listen, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I was giving some good kisses, you know? Whatever I got, Mary was getting it, okay? She didn't. Instead, she got me. You also don't fart, you know. Oh, dude. Yeah, those births didn't phase Mary. Neither does neither's a little COVID, strep throat. She's just immune. It's always been like that though. Like I'm always mad because I'll get sick, and it's like, oh, you got the man flu, and I'm like on my deathbed because I'm just so sick. It's just like when I had this like the peak COVID that I had recently. Like I was freaking feeling awful, and I was like, God, I'm so sick. This cold sucks. Why do I always get so sick? I thought it was just cold, right? COVID. But anyway, Mary's over there just like sniffing, blowing her nose, whatever, feeling fine. And I'm over here like, it's not an over exaggeration. I think men just get more sick. Like some people are like, oh, well, you know, with periods and childbirth and everything, women are just built different. I think our bodies are just like bigger. And so he's got more sickness to get. We cultivate it. You know, I'm twice the size of Mary. I got twice the sickness. I don't want to hear it. Mary's got little dainty. She's got little dainty like tonsils and everything. Mine are massive. Big boy, big sickness. Oh God. But am I down with the sickness? Absolutely. 100% down. 100p, baby. Oh, Lord. All right. Where am I? All right. Get this where I can see better. James Desiree, thank you for 6 months. Softy 40, 46 months. And Zion Heartless, 48 months. Appreciate you guys coming back. I know it's been a while. Like I say, we're back. We're back. It's been a stressful year so far. And then when did it happen? It was, was the ice storm after? That was after Layla and Raf's surgery, after Mary's, but like right before Davey and Michael's. Yeah, so the big ice storm came through, right? 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Freaking time, you know. Time is rough when you're delusional from medication all the time. So the ice storm came through and the power went out. It's like the worst ice storm we've had in like 30 years. I was a kid. I was like 8 or 9, I guess. 8, whenever the 94 ice storm came through, you know, back in my day. And that was bad. Like, we didn't have power for forever. But I was just a little kid, so whatever, you know, it was no big deal, I guess. But still, it was done. And so then we had this one, which the power went out. I think there's still people without power now, but we didn't have power for 2 days. Well, everyone around us didn't have power for 2 days, but your boy here, one of the first things we got for this house before it was even completely finished was a natural gas generator, one that I could just hook up to the gas line, and whenever the power goes out, sucker kicks on, we got power. Oh yeah. So we still had some power, you know. We actually saw the internet too, but I didn't turn my computer on and use it because, you know, the computer it uses up a lot. There's a limit to how much you can use. And so there was actually a little bit of trouble with the generator though. Like it ran the first night and it ran for like 5 hours. And then it like, but the lights would kind of like dim and you could hear it outside going, you know, kind of like struggling. And so it had like a problem to where it stopped producing enough power and like emergency shut itself off. And I had to get up at like 3 a.m. and reset it. And it was freaking freezing. And then the next morning around like 6 a.m., I had to go out and reset it again. But after that, it was good. There's supposed to be a guy coming out to check it. But apparently like I got some family that also have one. And like everyone's figuring out that there's problems with theirs now. Like they had to run long enough to be like, oh wait, there's actually something up with this. And so the guy, like the local dude who services them is like, I'll be there in 2 weeks because I got a lot of these to check. And then our neighbors, also they had one too, and theirs must be like from the 90s, because that sucker was loud. God, I thought it was ours. Like the power went out and all the generators kicked on, and I was here from outside. And I'm like, man, our generator's loud. No, it's like across the lake, just whoa. They had to have all the power. That one's running on diesel over there. But yeah, like when my parents come over, recharge their phones or whatever. Dane didn't have power for Dane's power came back on like 2 days ago, I think. Dane was telling me, Dane's like a 45-minute drive away. They have like a fire oven. The house, like some old people lived in it before. And so they had like this old, you put fire, it's not a chimney or anything, but it's like this old school big metal thing that you put fire. Anyway, it heats up the whole house. So they're using that, and he's like, yeah, we're cooking on it, we're cooking on top of that sucker. And he's like, but there's only so many games of solitaire that I can take. Wood burning stove. That's it. Just a wood burning stove. And so he was like, yeah, we were going out there like with an axe and like, chopping some wood and stuff and feeling all cool. Cause it was running out. It's like, yeah, we're like, trying to burn this like wet wood and whatever. It worked out. But then like day 5, he was like, bro, please save me. And, he was, I think he was actually, they came over to play board games while his power was still out. And, actually that night, geez, like they came over to play board games, was playing, and, Mary was staying with the kids because, Davey and Michael had just had their surgery done. I think this was like night 2 of their surgery. So it's like me and all my friends, when we get together, we usually stay up pretty late. The kids' bedtime's 8:00. Mary's usually knocked out by like 10:30. And I'll like get up and play some video games for like, another hour and a half, finally get that alone time. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a bit of a night owl. Always have been. Anyway, so they came over to play board games, and I won every single game, by the way. Just so you guys know, I won all the games. First time playing them all too. There's this game called Wingspan. It's about birds. It's actually amazing. But I won. Dane thought he won the last game, but he cheated. And his turns would take so long. So I had thought like, it's like I don't know what, it was like 2 a.m. Everyone was staying out too late. I was tired. Dane's turns are taking so long that the game went on for like an extra hour. Mary has been messaging me. I had my phone and I would check it, when it was like around the kids' bedtime, I'd check it, make sure everything's okay. And I'd pick it up and check it until about 12. And then I like set it over to the side. And even like when the phone would buzz, because other people had their phones, I'd check it and it wouldn't be me. And so I set it to the side, we're getting to the games. I miss Mary's messages. It's bad. Davey's up screaming. He's hurting. He won't take his medicine. He's, going through all this stuff. And Mary needs me. And I'll leave her hanging, playing my games that I'm winning, by the way. And so then I see him about, an hour later, and I'm like, ooh, guys, I had like my last turn I was taking. I was like, I got to finish this turn. I got this many points. I got to go. Dane had like 1 billion points and his turns never in because he was cheating. I got to go in the house. And so Mary is like mad. Mary is not happy with me. So that's when I got strep, by the way. I had to make up, say I'm sorry and all that. But so then the next time I played D&D, and Dane's like, god dang, freaking geez. More heat, finally, more electricity. But what got me thinking about D&D and everything is this other story, that the last story I'm going to tell, and then we'll start playing some video games. Is we've had some drama. We've had some drama lately, some local drama. Doesn't happen hardly ever. Like I said, I don't ever leave the house. Never happens. So when was this? 2 weeks ago? No, 3 weeks ago now, I guess. It was D&D night. had all the boys over playing D&D. Mary had gone out with like Luke. If you got like Luke comes and plays games with the channel, Luke comes and plays D&D also. Luke's wife Melissa and Mary went out. They're going to like it was like a gala or something like that, like a fancy thing. Mary had like went and got her like a dress and like had went and tried to find some shoes. You know, it was like it's like dress up and go out and have some fun. So it's like 11 a.m. I guess. I noticed that they come back. I'm like, oh, they're back. They're back earlier than I thought they would be. You know, getting ready to like start this combat we're going to start in the game. And Nades, that's my friend's name. His name's Adam, but we call him Nades. If you know, from the video game days. Old Nades busts in. He had gone with them to the gala. And he's like, he just like comes in. He's had a little bit of drink. He looks, he's like, Kenny. All my friends call me Kenny. Like, Kenny, it's some bull crap. And I was like, what? And he's like, some lady at the gala is just coming after Mary and saying some nasty things to her, got her all upset. This to the point to where we left. And I was like, what? Who's talking trash to Mary? And why? What in the world's going on? I was like, she's okay? And he's like, I don't know. It was pretty bad. And I went inside the house, you know, let me go check, you know, see what's going on. You know, she's taking a shower, washing off. She's upset. And I'm like, okay, like, what's going on? Mary gives me the details. I'm like, okay. And she's like, well, everyone's over here. She's like, I'm okay, you know, whatever, it's fine. And I was like, all right. And I come back over here and Nades tells me, like, goes on and talks about it some more. And we just kind of get to a spot to where I can finish the game and go back in the house because, you know, obviously I don't want to neglect my wife, you know. To which I go back in and she tells me more. You know, we lay in bed and she gives me all the details. So there's a lady there at this gala. I'm going to try to not use any names because I don't want to, like, you know, activate the army or anything. There's this lady there who was just hates Mary. She is just like seething. She's drunk. She's very drunk. But like from the time Mary got there, this lady's just staring daggers at her and just like is so mad. And Mary's just out there having a good time, dancing, having some drinks, catching up with people. And like Mary's got pots, you know, if Mary like stands up too long, like dancing and stuff like that, like she'll pass out. Like she's got like a thing with her circulation. I remember whenever they strap you to a bed and like sit you up until you pass out. That's how they know you got it. I mean, I remember they stood her up and Mary was like, I'm fine. And just like straight passed out. I'm like, oh my God, this is real. Cause you know, insensitive husband over here that has no idea about this stuff. We'd go to like conventions and stuff and Mary would be like standing in like her cosplay and stuff and be like, I gotta sit down. I'm going to pass out. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like we pathetic. Get up. What do you need? No, I'm not being that mean. I'm being like confused. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then that. So it's also like, so Mary will like take candy, you know, like she's standing around, like, you know, some blood sugar kind of helps with that. And so she got this sucker. She's got a sucker in her mouth and she's sitting down and the people that she's hanging, like people she's sitting with, like they get up and go to the bathroom. So Mary's like by herself for a minute. And this lady, she's like, oh, you're alone. Well, allow me to like come closer. And Mary wasn't completely by herself. Like Nades was still sitting at the table. There was still people there. But like the people like Melissa, who was right beside her, was gone. And like, that's kind of like her, you know, they're together. So this lady, an opportunity. I need to go give her a piece of my mind. And I don't even remember what all she said. Mary would have to remind me, but I know like part of it was like, Mary, she was like, I know what you're doing with that sucker. I know what you're doing with that sucker. And Mary was like, well, yeah, I'm eating it. I mean, I got pots and it kind of just helps, you know, because I don't want to pass out or anything. And the lady's like, I'll make you pass out. and like just start saying like nasty things to Mary for no reason, just out of the blue. Mary's like, okay. And Mary also had mentioned that like whenever they came in, that like there's like a group of people like that this lady was also associated with. We'll use air quotes for now. Who was like kind of like flipping off in Mary's direction while they kind of laugh and everything, and just being kind of catty, but like in an obvious way to where everybody noticed. You know what I mean? Like the whole mean girl table thing was going on. And so then this person comes over there and is just being hateful and mean. And obviously Mary gets upset. It kind of becomes like people like, what is your problem? What is your deal? And the drunk lady's like, ask so-and-so, which complicates the situation because so-and-so is some of our neighbors who we've met, who are really cool people and we really like. It's like, ask so-and-so, and like almost this kind of got you, haha, kind of reveal that like there's like something more going on. It's like, it's not just me that hates you, ask so-and-so. And so we ask Mary asks, they ask so-and-so, and like, I have no idea what they're talking about. What's good? What? That's so weird. And then another person, like, Nades is getting mad about it because he's like, what? And like, says like, yeah, well, that wasn't called for. And like someone gets in his face about it and they're like getting ready to fight about it. It's like turned into this whole thing. And so, of course, Mary leaves and Mary's like, maybe should I call the cops? Should I like, this person's like threatening me. Should I freaking file a report about this? What the heck? Like even at Mary's table is one of the people that are like on the board or like one of the chairs of like the events. He's like one of our friends, and it's like one of the people over the event, and he's just like, all right, well, you're banned. You're banned from future events. Jesus Christ, what is your deal? And so, everyone, like, we're all confused about what's going on. Everybody come back and tell me about it. And that lady ends up passing out in the bathroom or something. But it's like, okay. We thought that this person was like one of our friends, like we'll call them the neighbor group's friend circle. And so we're like, okay, Jesus, like what's going on? Like, are they just like bad mouthing Mary behind her back all the time? And like this lady just got too drunk and let it slip or something? And what's going maybe, I don't know. I told Mary, I was like, don't worry about it. If they want to like fix it, they'll reach out, To which they did. They sent a message and was like, hey, sorry about that. It's like, we don't even like know this person. Like, I don't know what they're talking about, And then Mary like responded back with like, yeah, super embarrassing. I'm not too sure if I should should still like file a order, whatever against this person. Because you don't want to like go out and just be harassed by these random people. Like, what the heck? Like, why? And then left the door open to like, if you guys want to talk more about it, then, feel free to come by or whatever. We can talk about it more. We haven't heard anything since. So where we are with it, because the left open air about it, well, there's a little bit more too. Like one of the people that like Nades was getting into a fight with is kind of like a local kind of influencer, I guess. Like goes and like they're always like putting the local companies and stuff on their social, and they're always at events and things like that. Apparently Melissa had reached out to her and like apologized to Melissa, being like, we don't even know what she was talking about. That was messed up, And we're like, weren't you the person that was like flipping Mary off and like kind of in that group anyway? Like, what's going on? But like everyone's just throwing this lady under the bus and being like, nobody has any idea what she's talking about, and nobody really has anything to do with her. Fair enough, right? So I guess we're led to believe that this lady who has met Mary before, this lady just randomly decided that she hates Mary so much that she's staring. Like, there's even pictures, like people taking pictures. You can see the lady in the background just like mean mugging Mary. Like, so this lady just hates Mary so much that she's got to come tell her at some point that night, just by herself. There's the table when they come in is like obviously like within their stuff and being catty. And maybe not. Maybe it was just in Mary's direction. Maybe it was like something else. But it's like, okay. And then if I put myself in the situation, let's say that I have a party and I have a bunch of people there and someone who's like, that I don't really know that well is there. And they go up to one of my other friends and they're like picking a fight with them. And then they're like, what's wrong with you, dude? And they're like, ask Ken. All right, he knows. And then they come and ask me, and I'm like, I have no idea what he's talking about. That person becomes the bad guy, right? I'm going to go to him and be like, what are you talking about, dude? Why are you like obviously driving a wedge between me and these people? Like, what's going on? I'm going to figure it out. I'm not just going to throw him under the bus and be like, oh, well, and like forget about it, you know? Because it's like, why would I? You know? And I wouldn't defend them at the time either. I would be like, screw you, you psychopath. Like, why are you acting like this? Right? So that's where we are with it. We're like, obviously, there's more going on. Obviously, there's some cattiness. And that's fine. Like, if people want to talk trash, that's fine. That's normal. Friend groups do that all the time. I do it with my friend groups. Obviously, somebody just got too drunk and personified this issue that we're unaware of and just, let the cat out of the bag and embarrass everyone is what happened. Like, it's sus. There's no way around it. And so it's like, it seems very obvious that it's like a friend group that like, it just like talks trash about people and whatever. Like, that's okay. That's fine. It's just when it comes to them literally going up to someone who's just having a good time and ruining their entire night to the point that they leave, that's an issue. And that's where I have an issue with it. If you want to associate with people like that, that's fine, whatever. Just keep them on the leash. And so, well, our theory of what the problem is currently, what we're working with, is that it's not the neighbor people. It's not the actual person that was getting in Mary's face. It's the friend. So there's a best friend, right? And that's who we're suspecting because they're always been like, well, according to Mary, has always been kind of there's like this best friend, and Mary's kind of come in, and this person probably feels threatened. And there was one night where they all went out, and the wife had a little too much to drink and got kind of sick, had to go to the bathroom, spent some time in the bathroom where everybody else out and having a good time. Mary and Melissa, they want to get up and dance. Husband, who's hanging out, having a good time, wants to dance as well. Gets up to dance. Friend goes and grabs him like he's like cheating on his wife and like pulls him away. And at that time, since then, everything has been a little noticeably weird, right? Which leads me to believe that the story of like Mary stealing your man kind of thing started circulating and got into people's heads. And then that would be to the level enough to where this other person who is not like in the friend group but associated with could get drunk enough to be mad to come after Mary, right? That's like the only thing I can think of. The only problem with that logic, and I don't like, let me preface this all by saying, like, whenever I'm on here or on the YouTube channel, I'm like, I'm the greatest YouTuber ever. Yeah, woo, But outside of that, you would like, if you came over to the house and met me in person, you'd never even know that I'm a YouTuber. I never talk about it. I never brag about anything. I downplay it heavily because I think it's cringe. There's like no ego or nothing. But when I think about the reality of the situation, you have Mary, a beautiful woman who's moved from Australia to be with her wealthy, internet famous husband, who is also her sponsor for her green card, the father of her 4 children. If Mary were to cheat on me, it would be catastrophic for her life. Not only would she have to leave the country, there would be a child legal battle, to see who gets this. This is never going to happen. Me and Mary love each other very much. It would tear the family to pieces. If I ever mentioned it, suddenly, potentially millions of people are going to be mad at Mary like that, Like it's like the stakes are far too high for Mary to ever consider cheating on me. And that's not even a knock on wood situation, because if Mary was ever going to cheat on me, she has much, much better options than a married 40-plus-year-old person in Mississippi. And I don't mean, I'm not trying to be mean when I say that. I'm just saying, if Mary was going to cheat on me, she can go do it with someone famous and rich. So if this is just spitballing, like, if that is the case and what caused this wedge, it's insane to begin with, because it's never going to happen. Like, it was never even an option to begin with. It's never even been on the table. That dude's a handsome guy. Like, he is, but it's just like, man, you got to get back to reality with this one. Yeah, I mean, I know you guys think you're hot stuff around here and in the middle of nowhere, but come on. Oh, God. But like I said, like, as far as I can tell, like, the people that we've been, like, gotten to know are good people. Like, I like them, and I hope that we can continue to get along with them. But it's just like, this is like a glaring problem. This is like a big thorn sticking out, and it's not up to us to fix it. It's not on me and Mary to fix this. It's not on Mary. Now, Mary goes out. Like, I never go with Mary. I don't go with Mary when she goes out. I don't like going out to clubs. I don't like going out to bars. It's not for me. There's usually like some drunk person that recognizes me that just talks me to death anyway. It's not enjoyable. I don't like it. And I completely trust Mary 1,000%. I know she's not going to do anything. There's no amount of drunk Mary could get to ever cheat on me. And someone watching this is like, Ken, I know. It's like, we know billionaires, so it's like this, again, any local people have like zero chance. And then on the same thought of like, how I try to like downplay being a YouTuber and everything. It's like, I'm past my heyday. I am over the hill when it comes to content creator. But the reality is I'm still a massive content creator, and the power of content creators is the internet. So if where I'm at right now is, if everything chills out and everything's good, great. I don't want to step in. I'm aware that I'm a big fish in a small pond, and I don't want to start swinging my balls around, because whenever I do, people lose their jobs. And that's not a joke. That's happened before. And I'm not very proud of it. I've gotten a whole company shut down before because they pissed me off. And so if I go and talk about this on the internet like I just did, but I fill in blanks and I'm extra mad about it, and it's escalated more, and I do it on the main channel where hundreds of thousands of people are going to watch it, then that's all I have to do. And the rest of it will be taken care of themselves. And I never want to do that. And I'm not going to do it because it makes me look bad too. But I was thinking about it. I was like, when I was pissed, I was like, what can I do? I could do a lot. I would never. It's not even a threat. I would not do that. But I was just like thinking about it. I was like, man, it'd be a shame if I mentioned where they work and those Google reviews tanked. Boy, they would probably become a deterrent for the company and be fired. Boy, I sure hope they don't let this continue. I would hate my wife's life to be ruined locally, to where I've moved her across the country to be with me, and now you guys are throwing a wedge in it. I would hate, boy, sure would hate to return the favor. But I wouldn't. That'd be super spiteful. I would never do that. But still, just the thought of like, I could. They'd be like, no, I can't. Shut up. But the reality is, it would probably fall back on me too. It'd be a worse look on me than it would be for anything else. went to go fight in the yard. Again, the neighbors aren't the problem. Like I said, I don't think they are. But I also don't feel like they're like care enough to try to patch anything up, because I think there's like definitely something else going on. If there wasn't, then obviously there'd be more effort. But until that happens, whatever, it's fine. I'll wave at him when I pass by. I was like, oh, I wish we could still be friends, but you know, obviously you don't want to be. Bye. That's the part that sucks the most about it, is because Mary didn't want to move here. Mary wanted to stay in Australia. Why would Mary want to move to the middle of nowhere, Mississippi? It's to be with me. And so now, if Mary feels like she can't go out anymore because she's going to be harassed, you know, it's a much bigger deal than I think it seems like to some people. And it pisses me off, because I'm like trying to like make Mary's like life here that like obviously she doesn't want. You know, it's not her choice. She did it for me. And people are like actively throwing a stick into it. So I want to throw a stick into them, you know, an eyeball. But gotta be tactful about it. You know, I don't want to put it on the internet. I had a dinner. This is years ago, back in LA. I used to be signed with a company, an MCN. You guys, if you guys have watched me for a long time, you've heard me bitch about MCNs before. Multi-channel networks. They gather a bunch of channels together, make them all sign a contract where they take some of your revenue, and then they offer you support, like legal support and brand deals and all this stuff. I have a company similar to it now, but better, right? It's now a talent agency. But back in the day, MCN, right? Disney bought it out. Disney spent like $200-something million on this company. Big payout. I had a dinner. Me and some other creators, because we were with the company with some Disney executives. And they were asking me, so, you know, how do you like being, how you know, welcome to the Disney family. You know, how's your time going with this company? And I was, you know, this is during some contract negotiations I was going through, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's great, I guess. I'm really not too sure what the point of it is anymore. Like, I don't actually need to be signed with them, and they don't really provide me anything. Like, I could probably take the amount of money that I'm paying them and just hire like multiple of my own people, more than I need. So I'm really not too sure like why it exists anymore. It was an interesting conversation from there. I'm not giving myself all the credit, but now that company doesn't exist anymore. It was like kind of, I think the ball was already rolling, but I helped it out. It's crazy. Me and Felix had, or well, not me and Felix. I had a driver one time, a driver that worked for this company. They worked on production for this for the shoot we were doing, and they drove me. And I get car sick really easy. And I got there, and like the direct, like the lead, one of the lead producers was like, hey Ken, how you doing, man? How do you feel? I'm like, God, I feel nauseous, man. Freaking the drive over here was rough. They fired that person that drove me. And I was like, what? Don't fire him. But it was like it was already done. And I was like, oh no. And that just got me thinking. That just not like has anything to do with the story that I'm telling. It just got me thinking about how like I've like lost people their jobs by accident. And yeah. A little flex too. But that was during the heyday. That was like whenever, like, you know, I was at the top of my game. Like, so, like whenever everyone, it was whenever it had the Felix, Mark, Jack, and Ken thing before I became like more of a normal person and fell out of grace, you know? Nowadays, I'm just an old man who gets spiteful when people try to mess their wives' lives up. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't happy to hear about that. I'm sure everything will be fine. Like as long as it like nothing else happens, as long as it doesn't continue, then everything will be good. But cut that crap out. I don't got time for high school drama, especially grown women. Jesus Christ, compose yourself. Alcoholics, I swear, insane. Yeah, well, you can't let it. You can't. Your family and your money is two things that you cannot compromise that people mess with, period. Never compromise. Because if people mess with your money, they also mess with your family. But again, I don't think it was a purposefully spiteful thing on the majority of the party's part. Do I believe them whenever they say they had no idea what was going on? Yeah, but I also think that it came from somewhere. You know, it didn't just magically appear from nothing. And as I say that, but then I take it back because like there's definitely an awareness, right? And there's got to be, unless it's true and like literally no one has any idea, which is like the most unlikely scenario. But it could be. Anyway, feels good to vent. Lonnie Nomi, thank you very much for the 12. Wow, 1 year, heck yeah. Welcome back. Yuan, thank you for the 49 months. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'll talk about YouTube for just a little bit longer. I talked about how like if you knew me in person, like if you didn't know I was a YouTuber, then you probably never would, unless like work. We talked about like, what do you do for work? I'm like, I make YouTube videos. I downplay that too. Like I'll be in the doctor's office or whatever, talking to a professional. Like, yeah, what do you do for work? I'm like, I make videos on the internet. Whatever. And they're like, oh, cool, and that's it. Like I don't go, oh, well, I got 2 million followers on Twitter. None of that. And I hate that. I hate it. I hate it when YouTubers like get stuck on all that. I hate like the God complex that comes with like being it makes me cringe. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I think it actually puts me like I think it like throughout my YouTube career, I think it's actually been kind of like a put off for a lot of creators that talk to me because I'm very anti what we're supposed to build up to. I was telling Felix this, like, Felix blew up to like 100 million subscribers and I'm one of his best friends. And I'm like, kind of like stuck, and not really stuck, but like, you would expect me to be like Jack or something and have like all these millions. But I'm like very like, I purposely like hurt myself on purpose when it comes to my career. And it's like a bad habit, right? Because I don't know. Like, I want it to be successful and I like all the money and everything, but it's like at the same time, like, oh, God, no, I'm not great. I'm not. Stop telling me how great I am. I remember telling Felix, like, okay, so me and Mark are like polar opposites on that, right? I'm like anti all that, and Mark like revels in it. Like Mark obviously like is like, yes, he's got like his very, very passionate following, and he's very into it, and I'm not. And so, me and Mark like kind of just, drifted apart because of that. Like I can't take it. But Felix was also, during his prime, he was like, yeah, I'm the man. And I'm like, you suck. I hate you. If jokingly, of course. But there was one conversation where I was like, man, I was going through the concept of basically content creators' superpower is their fan base. It's you guys. It's like you guys being passionate about things. And what drives me crazy is when that fan base gives the creator the disillusions, the illusions of like they're greater than they are, if that makes sense. Like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. I got a whole bunch of subscribers. I'm going to make a song. And it's like the most trash song on the planet. But it does well in numbers because your fans listen to it and your fans tell you how good it is. And then they think they're good, even though the song sucks, And I was like, I was telling Felix that, and he's like over there working on like, you know, lasagna, you know, which turned out to be a fire song, you know. But I remember him being like, oh, yeah, I'm working on some music right now. And I was like, oh, well, it'll probably do well, you know. And I can go back to Mark too when I say that. Like that's a common thing for YouTubers. I'm a very anti-it. You know, I'm always against it, and I think it rubs a lot of them the wrong way. Like Mark had his movie that came out, Iron Lung. Is it the best movie ever? No, it's not. It's a decent movie. It's a decent adaptation, and I'm actually quite proud of him because it's not trash. You know, it's pretty good, and he did it. The whole time this movie's coming out, I'm like, oh my God, this movie's gonna fucking suck. And he's gonna think it's good because all of his fans are gonna watch it, and he's gonna like get number one at the box office probably, and it's gonna be a success, but everyone's gonna know that it's not good. But it turned out to be, you know, pretty decent. And I was like, wow, this is like the first time that it actually worked out, you know? Oh man, and I think I've rubbed Jack the wrong way too. Like, unfortunately, I think me and Jack have also drifted apart because I'm very like Jack. Jack is very like kind of back and forth. Like Jack is like a really great person. Like I love talking to Jack. I've always wanted to be better friends with Jack, but I haven't been able to do it. I haven't been able to like get there with him. And I think like the last time I was talking to him, actually, I kind of rubbed him the wrong way because I was kind of going through that. I was like, man, I hate all these like YouTubers that think like they're like, you know, this whole ego thing, man. It's just because like I see Jack as like a very like normal guy. Like I see him as like just a good dude, you know? And, yeah, I don't think, we don't follow each other on Twitter anymore, you know? Unfortunately, I think the ship has sailed. I think it's going the same way that me and Mark did. It's like we just kind of go our separate ways. I mean, they're massive channels, and so I guess from like the smaller channel, it seems like I'm just being negative and like pessimistic. It's not how I mean it. Like I literally like I have actually heard a content creator be in line at an event and ask the security if they knew who they were. Like, do you know who I am? And I almost threw up on the spot. Ugh. It makes me sick because I know I suck. I know I suck at everything. I don't have any skills. You know, I am just, I'm a completely average dude, and I'm okay with that. I know that if I did not have an audience, that anything that I created and put out there would not do well. You know, it's just like Mark's movie. Like if Mark did not have the command of his very passionate fan base, then it wouldn't have did as well. But that's okay. It would have been like a regular indie film. It still would have been a decent film. But you know, you got that command. You know, I am aware that without that, and I made a movie, it'd probably flop. You know, and that's what like drives me crazy about content creators is because like there's a disconnect for a lot of them. Like well, Gabby Hanna wrote like that stupid poem book that sucks. I hate when YouTubers that play video games for a living talk about their need to be creative. Like that them playing video games is like their creative passion. I'm like, shit, dude, shut up. Drives me crazy. Like, God dang, dude. You know, I'm creating art here. What are you talking about? Yeah. And so, yeah, I've come to the realization that I think like that aspect of me kind of like in general makes me a little unpopular with the other content creators. And so maybe it's not that we're all just like people that only want to take advantage of each other. Maybe it's just because I don't support the dream, you know? I'm too real. Oh man. Anyway. Oh man. But it's becoming more of a common thing, you know. I think I am very I think I am definitely the minority in that aspect. But Felix, so me and Felix get along so well because it's taken him a bit to get there, but he also feels the same way. It also makes him cringe, and we bond over cringing over it, actually. You know? Like I said, I was early in the story, I was telling about how like I was making fun of it, and this is back when he made he was making the bitch lasagna song. And he was like making a bunch of different songs, and I was like, I talked about it, kind of hit home with him. But like, so he's been there, and he made some good stuff, But now he's more in line with my lifestyle than ever. He's got his family. He's basically half retired. He's doing that dad life, and like I don't know, like we've gotten as far as better friends than ever. Talk to the dude every day, just about. We're both sick at the moment. And so, yeah, maybe get some more projects going with Felix going this year. Have some fun. Have some old man fun. Rip Broken podcast. Bring it back. Maturity. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not very mature either. It's just my pet peeve. My biggest pet peeve about content creation and why I downplay my own stuff so much, like in person to other people, it's just, ugh. I actually hate like being a YouTuber on that aspect. I like the perks. I like that this is my job, that I can sit here and talk to you guys and complain about whatever. I like the money, I like the attention. But I don't like the attention at the same time, I don't like if I say something, people are going to get mad, or if I don't say something, like one of the people from the Reddit team was telling me that there was someone on there last night that was big mad. Like they were mad that I haven't talked about the Epstein files yet. They're like, can you do all this content about like predators and stuff? Why haven't you talked about this? And like spinning it in a way that like that makes me a bad person, like that I support what's going on. Then they deleted it. And then they came back and wrote like this freaking long paragraph being big mad. And I was like, oh yeah, that's why I don't talk about it, is because this is the kind of person that you get out of that, Like the whole Epstein files. Here, I'll say it right now. I think everyone that's in there, that there is proof that they did something wrong, should go to jail forever. Obviously. The fact that it's not happening is very frustrating and insane. And the fact that it's been kept away. The whole thing should drive it. FBI may be watching, but if it happened somewhere else, there'd probably be a revolt, There would probably be a big deal, That's how I feel about it. And it's like, and then I also feel it's kind of, that's a very political thing now. And I try to avoid the political stuff, because once you get into the political stuff as a content creator, people start putting you on a side. And once you get put on a side, then half of your fan base feels alienated, and they start fighting each other. That's why I don't talk about it. And I know there's like this thing that people always say, well, if you don't talk about it, you're pretty much enabling it. And so, that makes you a bad person. No, I'm just aware of like what it does. Getting into an echo chamber and complaining about it with each other, it just makes me more money. It makes you more mad. What are we accomplishing? The people that are sticking around to hear it are the people that already heard it. It's not reaching new ears, My take on the politics situation is that it's like Facebook likes. We're all like, sending thoughts and prayers back and forth to each other for content. What's happening? What's changing? Maybe people's opinions, which is the most important thing, but like outside of that, I don't know. It just feels like I don't want to put myself into that and profit off of getting people riled up about it. That feels disingenuous to me. So, like, people come to watch me to have a good time, Like, I've talked about politics and the Epstein files in the video actually before, and the comments were exactly what I thought they would be. Like, what I said, it was like an old P. Diddy video. This is before stuff even came out about the Epstein files, and I made the joke of like, why do you think the people are going to tell off on themselves? Why do you think the people that control this are going to like get themselves in trouble? You know, like, right? That was my take on that. And then like the big redacted versions came out, and now we got the recent one. And then on politics, my stance on politics is that I hate politics. Like, what I said in the video was our lives continue to get worse no matter who's in power. It doesn't matter which side, it just continues to get worse because the whole thing is broken. And people were mad because the current ICE stuff is making it much worse. It's like, I know, I still said that. Like, I don't, like, that's still true. Like, both things can be true at the same time. I understand that one side didn't win, and so now that, you know, they think things are worse, or, you know, whatever. It's like, yeah, that is what is happening. Absolutely. But like, when do our lives start getting better because of who we vote for? When does that happen? That's my stake on politics. I think government on every level is corrupt to the core. Like, you can literally type in wherever you live right now, your state, and there will probably be like news about how embezzlement and all this illegal stuff's happening on like a government level, you know? And that's my opinion. And people were in the comments being like, Ken's MAGA. I knew it. I can never watch him again. And it's like, I hate both of them. What are you talking about? It all sucks. What good is coming out of any of this for anybody? Like, Jesus Christ. The whole reason people like Trump to begin with is because he thought he was going to shake it up and, like, you know, uproot it and change everything. That was like the whole thing last time he was president. You know? And it keeps going forward, and we keep like suffering from the exact same things. So, but then, you know, depending on how you feel about it, worse, you know, there's terrible things happening right now in the world. I'm an equal opportunity hater. Oh no, he's rational. I'm just old enough to remember that So there's an interesting thing in the Epstein files, right? That go to my point. There's an interesting thing in there. Have you seen the GameStop stuff that's in there? The letter that's talking about, you know, the GameStop stuff, the stock market manipulation, the stuff that the GameStop community has been saying for years. Like, they're literally talking about it. They're talking about Blockbuster. They're talking about Sears. All the sufferers from like being shorted into oblivion, and like these people printing money at the expense until the company crashes. And they talk about how the big hedge funds are over everything, and the SEC is corrupt, and you know, all the stuff everyone's been saying. It's in there, and it's like government level stuff of like corruption. It's like the stock market is completely rigged just to make the rich richer, like you know, the gathering class, you know, because the economy flows upwards. Our billionaires get more rich while people will suffer to pay their rent at the bottom level. And it's like the system, what we have, has been going on for so long and has been like holes poked in it from so many different levels that what we have is like this amalgamation of just like trash and printing rich people money, basically. And that's how I feel about it. I think the whole thing is trash. And I think the people should kind of get tired of their quality of life continuing to decrease continuously. That's how I feel about it. That's my political take. But, you know, that means that I'm MAGA, apparently. So that's why I don't talk about political stuff. It's because there's just no winning. And the Epstein stuff, it's horrible. That's the reason I don't make a whole video about it, is because it's going to make some people be like, yeah, Ken, yeah. And then, like, the initial response would be like, yeah, woo, Ken's talking about it. And then in the comment section, those people that it attracts are going to get in there, and they're going to start doing their thing, and it's going to start becoming toxic, and it's whatever. It's that old Dave Chappelle stitch about 9/11, you know, on MTV. Like, it's like, oh, the first plane is hit. Ja Rule, what do you think about this? He's like, who cares what Ja Rule thinks? You know, that's the whole joke. It's like, oh, well, what does Ken think about this? Oh my God, you know. That is anyway. So that's me. Like I said, I dipped my toes in it one time, and I was like, yep, nope, not doing that. Not doing that. Like the fact that it's so like that people are so divided. Like it's gotten to the point. Like no side is perfect. Each side has glaring problems every time, but it's gotten to the point to where everyone's just so ride or die. It's like picking a sports team, and like you don't care if the coach sexually assaulted everyone. You don't care if the player got arrested for killing someone. As long as they play football, you're good. You know, that's like what it is now. It's nuts. It's insane. Like if something goes wrong and something like terrible happens, people like suddenly change their mind and start defending it, right? Tribalism at its finest, exactly. Like I will talk about a very specific thing. There, like literal murder happened. The whole ICE thing. Shot a dude. He had a gun on him. Registered his Fifth Amendment, all that. And then people are saying, can't have a gun, shouldn't have had a gun. The exact same people that their whole part of their platform is saying, yes, you can. Like Jesus Christ, like it's so blatant. It's like, stop moving the goalpost back and forth. Like, wow, you know, holy crap. Like I'm a redneck dude from Mississippi. I have guns. I like that I have guns. You know, and then people don't like that. That's fine. That shouldn't be the issue. But even I'm aware that to defend the situation, that it flipped, and suddenly now we can blame the guns. When like all the kids that died, it wasn't the gun's fault. It was the crazy person's fault. But now that this guy died, it wasn't the guy shooting him's fault. It was he had one. And I'm like, are you smoking like literal crack right now? Like that's how I look at it. And that doesn't just go for one side. Like it's insane. Like it's actual insanity to me at this point. And so yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's just fucking nuts. Oh boy. Anyway, I think I've gotten everything off my chest. I feel like I've had a good therapy session this stream. I actually miss the days when the potential presidents of the United States would have a debate and stand there, and they would actually compliment each other and being like, well, I know he's a good guy and upstanding. We'll have upstanding policies, but I disagree on this. And it was professional. Now, like every hearing or everything I see on TV is just like who can talk the most trash and who can get the most clips from it. You know? It's like what? It's just like reality TV all over again. So yeah, and now, and people are going to flame me for this. I just try not to even pay attention to it because it's just reached that level of like, all it's going to do is make you mad, and then fight with your fellow citizens. You fight with your fellow citizens instead of who should be being fought against, right? I just hope in the future, like whoever we'll get next is under the age of like 80. That'd be nice. I would like to not have to worry about whoever the next president is not going to have a heart attack or crap his pants on TV. That'd be wonderful. Or doesn't get on stage and start going. Ugh. Same thing. Like honestly, like as far as like, God, I've said all this stuff before. The president, whatever, like that's kind of like a second tier concern, like for whatever for me. Mine is Congress. Mine is the people who are actually like writing, like, you know, like voting on the laws, you know. To me, Congress, who doesn't seem to ever really change, is the biggest problem. Like, yeah, whoever the president is affects like which side has more power. But man, those people who've been serving for this long, who go in and what they make like $100,000, like a couple $100,000 salary or whatever a year, and they become like massive, super rich people. Oh, that seems weird. You know, the fact they can inside trade, but they have to be the ones to like tell themselves to stop. Oh, sure, I trust these people to make good decisions and not ruin everything. What the deficit is reaching a point to where it's unsustainable and the entire economy is in danger of completely crashing and the dollar value is going to be completely wiped out to nothing. Let's print a couple more $1 billion, whatever. Huh? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Seems weird to me. Anywho, my favorite one is always that one clip of, I forget that old lady's name. She passed away, I think. But they were like asking her which way she's going to vote, and she didn't even know what they're talking about. Her aide had to like vote for her. She was completely out of her brain. She had no idea where she even was. Anyway. Video games, right? Whew, boy. Oh. I've been losing some weight, y'all. Let's see. Let's check it out. Am I still a little chunky monkey? A little bit. Not too bad. Got my love handle still. Hank Hillen back here. Ugh. Oof. Sweating. Got me hot. My muscles are shrinking, though. Yep. Oh. Big burp. I need to pee. All right, so the game we're going to play today is... We're going to try out Quarantine Zone. This is a game I bought like last month or whatever to stream. So I've had this in for a while. I want to play it. Oh, Jesus. Where are we at with this? Bottom, I got everybody shouted out until Susan Chavez. Oh, 1 year. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, actually, so the last thing I want to tell you guys about this is back to like YouTubing, right? So in the cycle of a YouTube channel, whenever you find something that hits, you have to like move and like find the next thing, right? And we've been kind of milking the same stuff for a long time. Last year I was sick constantly, so that's kind of like this year we're trying harder. Or you know, I'm trying to stay healthy, and we're trying to like do better. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, like the thumbnails on the main channel have been better. You know, the edits, Scott's edits have been he's been putting more into it. We're still doing mostly the same stuff, but I've kind of went out a little bit of the wheelhouse. Like we did like the 70s gay men lying to their wives video, and then we did like the pets psychics video. Like we've been trying some different stuff. Like we still did Gypsy Rose, we still do Chris Hansen and stuff like that. But we've been changing it up. And so I've been trying to figure out what the channel's actual niche is now, because being just a general, you can't really be like a general everything content creator anymore. Like you kind of have to have a focus to like find success. You kind of got to build people that want to see a certain thing, a certain type of thing. And I was like trying to figure out what it was, because when we started doing Chris Hansen videos and To Catch a Predator, we started doing some true crime stuff and talk about like, you know, oh my God, these murders that happened. And then we started doing police body cam stuff. And that stuff's okay. It does okay. But I feel like it's hurting the channel overall. Like it does okay and people enjoy it, but it doesn't have any like future growth. Like it's more of just like a filler kind of thing, if that makes sense. And so, because I thought the channel like probably needed to go in the direction of where I started talking about more like topical events, not political stuff, but like, oh my gosh, this crazy streamer did this or whatever. Like I did like the Mizkif Imaru drama video that one time, and it did well. And so I was just thinking about that this year and trying to figure out like what this channel or what the Cementoskin channel's actual niche is, and this channel too. And because we used to do Dr. Phil, right? We did Dr. Phil. That was kind of our thing for a while. And then we would do memes, and that was our thing for a while. We did TLC, like drama, reality TV. And then like we hit Big Ed, and Big Ed was like a huge hit, and the channel like shut up and everything. And that was our niche for a while. Like reacting to reality TV became our thing. And then we started doing To Catch a Predator, and now To Catch a Predator is our thing. And I'm trying to find like what our next direction is, right? And I was like, well, that's leading into like more police and more true crime stuff. But I think the channel's actual niche is just calling out weird stuff, like weird people, like Big Ed. Big Ed is a weird dude, and it was like it wasn't like a I feel bad for making fun of him kind of thing. It was like obviously this guy's freaking cringe, To Catch a Predator, we can go in on those dudes and just make all the fun we want of them, Dr. Phil, they're bringing these people in, and he's literally making fun of them too, kind of thing, That's kind of like I think what the actual bread and butter of the channel is. And then even like the police videos, like the ones that have like this person is acting sideways, and we call it out. We're like a voice of reason, I guess, that's like what does good, right? That's what people seem to really enjoy. And I finally come to realize that. And so now I gotta like try to like, it was so easy when we were doing TLC because they literally have like My Strange Addictions and all this stuff that was just doing it for us. But we've like done so much of it now that it's getting kind of harder to find. And so I think like going back and focusing on that stuff is the direction that we're going to take the main channel for now on. And I'm going to like not worry about doing the topical stuff unless it is something like somebody being crazy. A stream with drunk Luke singing, Jesus. And then for this channel, I was like, okay, well, we got like horror games. That's kind of our niche. We do like bad horror games. But I think it's kind of the same thing on this channel. It's not just horror games. Like I can't go and play like Resident Evil and the video is going to do well. I got to go find like weird, bad horror games, I got to find like weird, janky stuff or frustrating games that are like broken that I can play with everyone. Like that seems to be like kind of my thing, I think. Like this channel won't change very much. It's kind of what we're already doing already, but like instead of playing like a serious horror game, I just need to like make sure it's like the dumbest thing I can find. You been trying to get people to play Poop Killer? Yeah. Vampire game? Bleh. Yeah, exactly. You ever play Firewatch? Yeah, we played Firewatch. We played that. Yeah, it's like a walking simulator. We played that, and I was like, what is this? Yeah. But anyway, like, yeah. The goal this year is to be an actual like content creator. Like I've been kind of just, like I said, last year we did the big move we had done the big move and then stayed sick so much that I just I could not put a lot of effort into anything. But like this year, like I said, we're trying to do like go the extra mile on thumbnails, the edits, even the videos, just trying to make sure that we're not like, that we're having a good time. Because that was a big problem last year too, is that I would just be so sick and miserable and tired that I would sit down and be like, all right, guys, today we're checking out blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I look like I'm fine, but I'm like, just like so out of energy the whole time. And so I'm trying to like bring the energy up too. Just trying to make everything good, That's what I told Scott. I'm not trying to make more stuff. I'm just trying to make stuff better this year. So hope you guys enjoy this stuff. Like we had some pretty great thumbnails, like, let me show you some thumbnails that we made. I'm proud of them. Like, let's see. Whoops. Like this one right here. Totally real pet psychics. Like, look at this. All these clouds and stuff like that. I would never do this before. It would have just been me and this dog, Actually, it would have been This. It would have been this before, but then, you know, we hit it with some extra stuff. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. Eye-catching, right? And then you got, like, freaking, I think it's this one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that thumbnail, baby. Look at that majestic hair and everything. Fantastic. 10 out of 10, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yup. Let's try to make stuff better. The OG Silent Hill games, it probably wouldn't do well. It's a game you probably love and enjoy, but as far as like getting someone to sit there and watch me play it for, 6 hours, unlikely. Whew! All right. Let me turn this game on, and I'm going to go pee and probably let the air flow a little bit because I'm sweating. And they're going to play. Where's the game at? Boom. Bless me. Everything pulled up my screen properly. Make sure you got audio and everything on this too. Shaders. Come on. God dang, how many people made this game? Okay. Okie dokie. Be right back. All right. Oh, I thought that was music. Sorry. Oh, there it goes. I'm trying to balance the audio real quick because I don't want the music to be too loud to where you can't hear me. All right. How does this look on the shorts thing? I bet it looks like garbage. Let's see. Where is it? I can't see it. Let me pull it over here. Yeah. You guys can kind of see it poking out right there. Yoop. Yeah, it does look like trash. I don't know about that whole shorts integration thing. Ugh. I probably won't turn that on next time. I know it's cool for discoverability, but you can't see anything. You can just see like the middle of the screen. You can't see me or nothing. All right. Do. Oh yeah. What are my buttons to record? Oh, I did forget actually. Is it insert and home? Home worked. Page up worked. Okay. All right. I'm recording. Good. 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 Hopefully everything works. Everything works. I use the same stuff to record the Cinnamon Toast Ken channel stuff, so it should be good. All right. Cool. Has anybody played this game yet? Do you guys know if it's good? It had good reviews and stuff, so I figured it's good. Hopefully it's a good stream game. It looked like it would be. All right. Today we're playing a game called Quarantine Zone, The Last Check. The last time that you'll be checked if you're a zombie, I guess. And if you're a zombie, then, well, then I'll know because I checked. Endless mode campaign. Is the campaign good? Or do I need to go to, I guess I need to learn how to play the game. It's like Papers, Please, right? I think you gotta make sure people are okay if they can pass. Or maybe You're Not My Neighbor, you know, whatever that game was.
Ah, finally awake, Commander.
Yeah.
Thought you were dreaming of a vacation on some sunny beach. Not the best fantasy these days, huh? Anyway, welcome back to reality. We're almost there. Checkpoint Alpha. They've been holding out, but they need reinforcements. That means us. All right, get ready.
I'm the commander. I know it's us.
Watch your step out there.
Why do I got this chatty dude talking to me?
The dead you gotta worry about.
Yeah, I know. I'm the commander. Why are you talking to me like it's a tutorial, guy? Kitty! What is wrong with his legs? Gee, are you a zombie? What the? Is that normal? Am I crazy or those cat legs look like some uncanny valley stuff going on? Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just a different kind of cat that I'm used to. Like little chicken bone legs. Oh, I forgive you, weird looking cat. You're kind of cute. All right, let me fix my stuff real quick. It's better. Let's see. Hold tool elevation and make sure blood color red. Temperature unit Celsius. Give me some Fahrenheit, baby. Which features? No, shut up. Camera shake. Field of view increase a little bit. Unlimited, no sir. 60. Motion blur, there it is. I'm looking for off. The brightness to hair because it's always too dark for me versus, or for you guys versus me. Whatever. Cool. All right. Ah, much better. We're gonna be drunk now. All right.
Sleep well, Grunt? It's your first day, so I'll go easy on you. Our job's to make damn sure the plague doesn't crawl into the camp.
I thought I was the commander.
To the checkpoint.
Got demoted.
Basics.
All right. Checkpoint. Basics. I'm very particular about how my mouse moves. All right. Like if I can't like turn and look with like my wrist, then it drives me nuts. But if I like barely turn and spin around 3 times, I hate it. Oh, okay, here we go. Huh. That's the command room. All right, so there's just a bunch of fence everywhere. Some razor wire on it. Very nice. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Ah, here we go. Ah, my boys. Well, no, I'm not the commander anymore. I'm just a grunt now. Sorry. All right.
He actually showed
Hey,
up.
buddy.
You guys owe me $10.
Yeah.
Nothing personal. It's just, We're stuck in Groundhog Day out here. Just trying to, you know, not go crazy.
Okay.
Okay, so it's simple, really. Just shout, "Next," and the guys will let the survivor in.
Okay.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm.
Why is he so
and wait for your turn.
nervous?
Remove
All right,
your
next.
clothing. Hats,
That's
glasses,
left alt. There we go. Little finger. Come on, buddy. All right.
First, let's do a simple inspection. Take the flashlight from the table.
What's wrong with your eyeballs, buddy? And why you look so nervous? I can. This one's definitely infected. I can already tell. 100%. Either that or he's just a regular runner, you know. Because, you know, I don't know if you guys know this or not. Whenever you know, if you go run in a marathon or something, you eventually get to a point where you just got to poop. It happens. And there's the sock method. This guy apparently he doesn't have any socks on, and he's pooped himself. So maybe he's just a marathoner. Okay. Interact. Oh, flashlight. Bam. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I just watch my finger. I'll move it back and forth. I guess this is all I'll do. Just put the flashlight on you.
Take your time. Match what you see against the symptom chart. The devil's in the details.
I'm not gonna make fun of your stutter there, water boy, but okay. The devil's in the details. Sure. What did I do this for? Why did it give me a bar that filled up? Symptoms chart. C.
Identify the particular ailment and click symptom logged. If you mark most symptoms correctly, you'll get a reward.
A reward? Hooray! Conjunctivitis, yellow eyes, red eye. Oh, this is the one I got. Sick or infected. Yeah, he does got the conjunctivitis. He's got the pink eye.
Once you've recorded the symptoms, it's time to decide their fate.
Oh.
Let's switch to the distribution tab.
Okay. Distribution tab right there.
Still not sure? No worries. Just send them into quarantine. Let them sit for a few days, and the virus will reveal itself.
Okay.
Like a friend of mine used to say, can't piss in the gas tank. I'm not sure what he meant exactly, but your choice may have consequences for the whole
Why would you even say that to me then?
If you let the wrong one in, pretty face, pleading eyes, it'll come back to bite more than just you in the ass.
Georgie, you're so weird. All right, quarantine. Okay, let me read here for a second. Jesus. Isolation, I could put 3 people in there who have borderline symptoms. If you register survivors in the quarantine for their observation, the destination of the infected survivors. Remember, there's no cure for the virus. Liquidation is a painful mercy. Be careful. Liquidation? I liquidate them? Once you send a survivor for liquidation, you can't reverse that. Yeah, I can't reverse liquidation. Checkpoint field outpost and science division. These send survivors here to investigate unknown symptoms. Temporary accommodations for the healthy. Send all non-infected survivors to the residential block await evacuation. You can send survivors to the block even when it's full, but the survivors there will start to get sick and die. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. Go into quarantine, old Solomon.
You gotta be kidding me.
What do you mean? You got red eyeballs. Kidding me. Yeah, you watch him. Good job. Sir. I thought I was just am I the grunt or not? You don't call the grunt sir. Okay, whatever. Next. Ah, yes.
I can't go back out there.
Liquidation. 100%. With that haircut and those basketball shorts. But those shoes, I don't know. Let's see here. Where's my flashlight? Let me look at you for a second. You're blown out. I can't really. Am I supposed to be able to tell something with this flashlight? I can't even. She's just blown out. Like, all right. Well, your eyeball. You don't have the conjunctivitis. You got a cool haircut. I actually rock this same outfit myself, so. Okay. I guess you're good. You don't have none of that. So.
In 4 days, we will be evacuating the survivors block. The top brass will be very upset with us if we don't move a adequate number of healthy people. Carefully examine the survivors in the line and send the uninfected onto the block.
Okay. So you're the one that goes the block, I guess. This should be safe, right? All right. Luna Perez, go ahead.
Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Nothing bad is going to happen to you.
Is that a warning to me or? Well, thanks. I think I let the right one in. Nothing bad's gonna happen to you guys. If she kills everyone, I'll be spared. Next. All right, buddy, that mustache.
I already went through quarantine once. I passed.
Sir, I would love to believe you because of that mustache you have, but I don't think those are freckles on your face, and your eyeballs are kind of... And what do you mean you already went through quarantine? This is the first time I've seen you, you handsome devil. I love your style. I want to let you in so bad. Them calves, though, you're perfect. You're too perfect. You're too perfect. He's too perfect. He's got the conjunctivitis. We gotta send him to quarantine. Quarantine, sir. Ta-ta. Oop.
This has to be a mistake.
What?
It's not. All right, next.
Don't make me wait.
All right, buddy.
Quarantine zone.
Wow.
Calm and wait for
Please,
your turn.
I can't go back out there.
Clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
Sir, I think you've been
Your
bit
belongings for
on the
inspection.
leg. Have you been bit? Is that how this game works? Once you get bit, you're done for. Look at that. Look at that. You see that bite? Mm-hmm. Does it actually do anything if I leave the flashlight on, or is that just like a one-time thing to where I had to leave it there for a minute? All right, buddy. All right, listen. Who bit you? Was it the guy with the mustache? Did he bite you? Oh, it was gunshots. Hang on a minute.
Identification verified.
What is wrong with you guys? What?
Status stable.
You jumping at
No
me?
incidents reported.
Oh. You've also been bit, sir. And why'd you flip me? Rude. Actually, hang on a minute. Can I move him? I need to move him. Where's he at? Liquidation. How do I move him? Where's he at? Oh, there's a big ball of lotion there for a second. Can I move him? I want to get him out of here. I don't think I can. I think I'm stuck with what my choices I've made. Inspect the survivors. All right. Well. Yeah. All right, buddy. Okay, buddy. You're lucky that I can't just move you because you're liquidation 100%. Hey, buddy. All right, listen. Look, I got good news and bad news. The good news is I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you look healthy. You look good. Yeah, the bad news is you're going to liquidation, buddy. Sorry, I gotta.
Secure.
Yep.
Is it safe?
It's very safe. Just keep going. Take a right, and we're just gonna give you a bath of acid. Next.
Survivor.
Or they're just gonna shoot him. Hold on a second, ma'am.
Identification verified. Quarantine status stable.
You said I could click him. I can't click him.
Reported.
Is he in here somewhere? Like I was looking to see if they were like there, but I can't. Like he's not even on like the survivor spot here. I guess it's just like the, teaching me how to do it or something. But
You are
you need to
in
click him.
quarantine zone.
Click,
Calm and
tap,
wait for your
press.
turn. Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
Tablet? No, that's just that.
Your belongings for inspection.
If you can do it, I don't guess I can right now. I guess I'm just stuck. All right, ma'am, m'lady, I need to check you out. You looking pretty fine. I don't know if like the stuff on your face is bad though. It looks like you're wearing some goggles and you threw the frozen fries in the grease. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of popped on you. I don't see any bite marks on you. But you bad, though. All right, listen. It's going to be okay. All right, we're going to, we're going to put you in quarantine because I'm not really too sure about them freckles, all right? We're just going to we're going to quarantine. Yeah, go ahead. I keep hitting escape. Yeah, just your luck. Poor inspection. What do you mean, poor inspection? What am I supposed to do?
Not that hard, right? Also, can you try to avoid excessive executions, please? We'd like to keep our jobs.
What do you mean? Was I supposed to let that guy go through? Am I missing something here? Oh, I can scroll. I can scroll. I can scroll. I thought I had to like go explore some more. I had no idea I could scroll down. There's a bar over here. And those are freckles. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. My bad. I understand now. I understand. What do I need to do? Okay. Let's go back to bed. Let's go sleep. We know we checked in like 7 people. Time to sleep. I'm a genius. I'm the best ever, kitty cat. Do you know that? All right. Protect me while I sleep. As I have the only bed in here. I'm the new guy, the grunt. With my single storage building. It's like a double wide storage building. -500. But I made. How will we? Oh, government support. Verified survivors. And infected eliminated. I got one. Great. Cool. Deaths in block. None. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. That opened up. What happened? Yep. We're doing great. I like how we charge the verified survivors too. Maybe it's like the government gives us the money. Okay, cool. Sweet.
Wake up, soldier.
Yep.
March yourself to quarantine and check the survivor.
Okay.
Before he drops.
All right, let me check. Let me check the survivors. Let's see. Where's the... We get to quarantine. Quick! I definitely put that run... let's see. The virus can look and behave differently for different people. Send survivors to quarantine to monitor their symptoms. Inspect the quarantine survivors every day. If symptoms disappear, the survivor is healthy. Infected survivors will become zombies. You must clear quarantine when there's a zombie.
Well,
Okay.
look at this one. All rosy cheeks.
Identification
On government
verified.
rations, no less.
Quarantine status
What's your call,
stable.
soldier?
No
Infected or not?
incidents reported.
Hell if I know. Inspect again, then pick an assignment.
Okay. All right, let me inspect again. Come here, buddy. Time to get inspected. Am I just by myself in here? This guy could be a zombie. All right. Whew. Man, brother, I got some bad news. Didn't see that before. I hate to say it. All right, yeah. You got freckles, and you got a bite. Oof. Definitely a 100% infected when you got one of them. All right. Oh, temperatures. How do I check that? How do I check the temp? Hang on. Hold up. Do I got a thermometer? No. Can I pick it up somewhere? Just check. I mean, I got the option, on there to pick it. It says it's new, but I don't actually have it yet. All right. Anyway. Yeah. All right, buddy. Red eyes. Oop. Yep, 100%. Freckles, bite. I don't know what your stuff is. There's a lot of things to look at. Holy crap. But good news, buddy. Good news. You are passed. He grew up in a small town in rural Maine. Says people used to disappear sometimes, but claims the town eventually quieted down. He's from city Hoboken. He's from my hometown. All right, buddy.
So, where am I going?
Don't worry about it. You're fine. Everything's gonna be fine. All right, next. Come on out, sir. Let me check you. Oh, I think your eyes have cleared up. I think you're looking pretty.
Don't bother checking. There's nothing valuable left.
I'm checking your... I'm checking you physically. What do you mean there's no value left? Is it because you pooped your pants? Nah, you're still... Did you pee on the floor? You're still valuable, sir. You're still a valued member of,
Looks safe to me.
the world.
to the living block. Word to the wise, rookie. If you catch anyone in the quarantine block eyeing you like you're a slab of meat, do the world a favor. Burn the thing. There's a lever to the right of the camera. Understood?
Okay, I'll burn him. Yep. Good job, buddy. Go to survivors.
Thanks for letting
Now
me
get
do it.
over to George.
Congratulations.
Got a little toy for you.
What about her? Hang on, man. I'm not done in here. Oh, what's my toy? What's my toy? What toy you got?
Infected typically exhibit elevated pulse rates,
Kitty.
with body temperature rising significantly above normal levels. This device will help you detect infection when there aren't enough visible symptoms. Give it a try.
Okay. A thermometer, you say? Wow. Looks like a gun. All right. Not infected. Infected. Pulse and temperature can indicate the infections. Use the thermopulsometer. Tooling up. Oh. Check the survivor's vital signs. Sneezing and hiccuping may be signs of a elevated temperature and pulse. What is it? Are they turning into zombies, or they just got like the cold? Am I fighting against COVID? All right, pulse. Is this the pulse? No, pulse. 116 beats. Oh yeah, that's just having a heart attack right now. Okay, cool. Anyway, let me go in here and. Hey, m'lady. Can I check you? Come here. Come here. Come on over here.
Are we done? Can I just go?
Well, maybe. Let me just shoot you real quick. Boom! Your pulse is stable for being so close to a man as handsome as me. Okay. All right. All right, m'lady. Well, I do have to tell them that you have freckles. You know, that's important. And your temperature is completely normal. You know, it's not even like slightly raised. So congratulations, you can go to the survivor's block. I'll be checking on you later.
Get more tools
No,
to help you
I'm
spot
saying.
the symptoms. The disease evolves, but so do we.
All right, cool. So far, so good. Task completed. Quarantine and tools. Huzzah! All right, next. Bring it on in here. Okie dokie.
You have to believe me.
Well, believe what? You are a little elevated here. You got 125. Ooh.
You are in a quarantine
Right.
zone.
Well,
Stay
let's
calm and
see.
wait for your turn.
Yeah, you're kind
Outer clothing.
of pulsing a little bit. And you got your temperature is a little high.
Belongings for inspection.
Yeah, let's see here. Got some birds on your pants. Some poo on your forehead. Why does like everyone just have flip-flops on around here? Can you guys not find actual shoes to be a survivor? All right, you guys want the poo on the back of your neck too? It's not your poo either because, yeah, you smell fresh. Okay. All right, well. Oh, a hiccup. You got a little hiccup there? A little hiccup I hear? Well, let me see if that's on my, list. Hiccups. Now, hiccups aren't on here yet, but soon. You, oh, yeah. All right. You go into quarantine, ma'am. Go on to quarantine.
Has to be a mistake.
Nah, you definitely got the hiccups. I don't trust those hiccups. Next. All right, buddy. My thermometer's in. It is in Fahrenheit, by the way. If you're looking, he's not 97 degrees Celsius. That would be hot. Like you, you're pretty hot. I don't know what them. What kind of freckles are these? Like chicken pox freckles. Okay, let me see here, buddy. You got Well, you don't. You got freckles for sure. I don't. Well, we gotta take a look at everything else here. You got any bite marks on you on the inside of your arm or anything in the back of your head? Nice, very smooth legs. Unusually smooth legs. Does that make you nervous? Did I know? Oh, you got a little bruising here. I see a little bruising action. Yes. See you play sports or anything? Any contact sports? Falling down anything recently? Just know you got a little bruising on your arm. It's fine, it's not actually a problem, but no hiccups or anything, buddy? All right. Okay, well, I'm going to say that you're okay. From Detroit. You live on Kimball Road. This is Richard Gonzalez, urban legends and modern folklore researcher. We need those. We need those in the new world we're building, actually. Survivor block. Survivor block. Priority. He's researching Bigfoot. All right. Next. Okay, let's see here.
Done.
No, your pulse is high. Are you nervous about something? You feeling a little scared? A little hiccup? Yeah, I noticed the guy behind you coughing back there too. Are you with him back there? Do you guys know each other? Or you just met him? What are those?
Stay calm and wait.
How are you wearing those without any socks on? Your feet must be killing you. I might have one for liquidation here. This one's something different. What did you have? 147? Goodness gracious. It's not in stream, but you are probably sick. You got a slightly elevated temperature, I think, didn't you? Poo on your face. I don't see anything else going on. All right. Quarantine. Enjoy your stay.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding you. Next. All right, sir.
Sorry if I'm slow. It's hard to think straight.
It is. Bless you. Having trouble thinking? Do you feel like you might be dying or anything? Yeah, hiccup. Bless you. Okay. Well. Ooh, I still got some more to go. I'm kind of running out of quarantine room here. I only got 3 slots. Ooh, all right, let's see here. Ooh, boy, that pulse. That temperature. How are you alive? 109? 109. Well, that's good. I mean, fine, sir. You're going to be fine. You're just going to go down here, and we're going to get you some help.
Death sentence, right?
Yeah, definitely not. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. Boy, I can't believe he came here trying to sneeze. Who's going to sneezing? Yeah, put him down. $400. Rich. All right, next.
Don't make me wait.
Don't make me wait, buddy. It's the guy from Plant vs. Zombies. He's clean. He's got to be clean. Ain't no way this guy's he's a zombie fighter. You got no bites on you or anything, do you? No bruising? You were actually looking, I thought there was some attractive people coming through here, but I didn't know you were going to be. No, I don't need to see anything else, sir. I don't. Survivor. 100%. Enjoy your stay. It's an honor to have you here. Oh my God, it's Crazy Dave. He's famous, He's famous.
Next survivor.
All right, next. Bless you.
Can't.
Yeah, and I can't even, what is that alopecia you got going on? What is this? Are you feeling okay, sir? Are you, have you been having any heart palpitations lately? Had like a Monster Energy drink or anything in the last 24 hours?
Outer clothing. Hats, glasses, and
Yeah, okay. Man. Wait, was it over 180 or was it? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me just go ahead and get everything in here. Ooh, skin cut? Is that what that is? That skin? Oh, it's not poo. I don't know if you got anything else going on, but whatever. You're getting enjoy your stay, sir. Thank you very much for coming.
Be worse.
The government is here for you. A survivor was sent to the... Wait, what? Was that bad? Did I mess up? No, infected, yeah, 100%. Ain't no way a guy had like 190 freaking pulse. Anyway, next day, I am the greatest at my job ever. Who lives next door to me? Nothing. America. Making them proud. Hey, it's hot. Everything's 95 degrees around here. Jesus, warm. Global warming, I guess. How's that haircut, really? Uh-oh.
external infected rushing the perimeter.
What?
Prevent breach.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
External
Uh-oh.
infected rushing the perimeter.
Did I mess up? Start drone control.
External infected.
Get the drones out.
Perimeter.
Okay. Ascend, descend, fire, switch weapons, bomb, rockets, airstrike. Okay. Oh, well, those are barrels. Barrels. Wave 1. Kill them zombies. Shoot them. Oh, I'm missing them. Hang on. What do we got here? Yeah, buddy. Let me get down. Can I descend? Yeah, let me go closer. Uh-oh. I'm out of bullets. Hold on. Sir. Not today. You guys are getting sneaky here. Hold on a second. Oh, little sneakums, huh? Nope. God, how many are there? I messed that up. Oh no. Get away! Get down! Get to the chopper! Wave 2. Oh no. Uh-oh. I thought that was gonna be it. I thought it was good. I don't know what that is. Like some flying thing. I wasted all my extra stuff. Oh, quick one, huh? Oh, that's for armor. Okay. A cool little mini game you can play in between. I like that. Victory! Hooray! I wasn't expecting it. Oh, I wasn't expecting to have to try to have some first-person shooter. I had to turn down my mouse sensitivity some more. I'm the best. I thought I messed up and let someone in that wasn't supposed to be let in. 2 expenditures. Maintenance. All right, cool. Verified survivors, 4. Oh, God, we are rich. I'm making so much money. No deaths. The greatest. Starvation.
Hell of a night. Even made me hungry. Remember, the better a man eats, the longer he can fight. As for civilians, they don't last long without food either. Make sure everyone gets fed.
Okay, yeah, that's how food works. Okay. Switch to base mode to monitor the camp and survivors, upgrade buildings, and purchase resources. Okay, B for base mode. Oh, I gotta do some little base management. Okay, it's not just a little mini game where all you do is talk to people coming through. You got a whole thing to do here. That's cool. Additional inspections, you're responsible for the overall management of the checkpoint. I'm just a grunt though. This includes the survivor, provision, power, and buildings. Survivors and provisions go hand in hand. The more survivors you have in the block, the more food they'll need. Buildings are how we meet the need of the survivors. You demand for our missions. You'll need to build and upgrade to increase housing, storage, and defenses. Power is the lifeblood of the checkpoint. Regularly check on the generator. Make sure it has enough fuel. The total consumption of the... Why do I gotta do this on myself? I ain't got no help. There's a bunch of people here. All right. Canteen. Replenish food supplies. All right. Resupply. Is there like a limit to how much I can supply, or is it just...
Everything has its price.
Oh, there we go.
Don't spread things too thin.
All right. How much are we eating a day? How many survivors we got? Yeah, whatever. 7. Okay, I guess it wants me to do 7. Purchase.
Now you know how to
420.
restock the mess hall. Keep the food coming, or everything goes to hell. But the food supply isn't the only thing you need to monitor.
All right. Med kits. You're responsible for providing 3 crucial resources to all survivors: a bed for rest, a designated spot at the canteen, and adequate daily food rations. I figured that'd come with the canteen, but whatever. Failure to meet these needs, meet the consequences for every essential resource as lacking conditions will deteriorate. Survivors who fall ill can be restored to health with med kits. This treatment is essential for maintaining the robust checkpoint. Okay, that's if I have too many people, they start getting sick. The healthy survivor will become sick and the sick survivor will die. If you run out of med kits, purchase more at the base management screen. Okay. Get back to work. Well, what else? We got to check my generator and we got fuel. I mean, 14, I don't know. 14. I resupply it. There you go. Put 15 in it. It says I use 14, so I guess tomorrow I'll have 1, right? Clinic, power consumption, med kits in clinic. How many do I got? I'll get like 3, I guess, just to have them. Tents. Upgrades. You already have this upgrade. Capacity at 15 people. Zone 2 required. Security tower. Automated defenses. Okay. Season canteen 12 upgrades. Hydroponics. Okay. Back to work. I reckon ain't nothing else for me to do right now. Let's go check on some people and see if we got anybody who is going to come live with us. I did it. Calories and cures, baby. Someone fall or something here? What happened? What is that? Okay, whatever. Next. Actually,
Please, just check. You'll see I'm fine.
I don't believe you, but I'll be right back. I gotta go check on these guys in here, make sure
Identification verified.
ain't no zombies.
Quarantine status.
What was? Oh, you still got the hiccups. What was wrong with you?
I'm so sorry for the trouble. Please, just let me pass.
I can't remember what was wrong with you. Something was wrong with you. Oh, your heartbeat's like super high. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, your pulse has definitely gone up a lot. So, yep. I gotta save energy. I can't keep you here.
Just follow the guards.
Ta-ta. Yeah, follow the guard. Everything will be fine. Ma'am, come out here. I need to check you out. Let's see here. You got hiccups still?
Hello?
Hello. How are you? Wow. 109. I mean, your pulse is 109. Your pulse is 109. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're welcome. Welcome to the party.
Worse.
Yep. I hope you enjoy your stay with us. We're glad to have you. Whew. All right. Well, anyway. That look she just gave her, like judged her when she went by. Cut the miles at her. All right. You know, there's actually like there's a liver thing, right? That kind of makes your eyes a little yellow. It's perfectly normal. What happens to most people when they get older. Do you have a habit of pooping yourself? You know, maybe,
You are in a quarantine.
I don't know,
Stay calm and wait for your turn.
yellow eyes or
Your outer clothing.
changing color, shape of the skull, various shades of yellow, ranging the raw color, bright in the sun. It's fine. Yeah, it's because you haven't had clean food, I guess, is what they're saying here. But, right. So that's okay. You have anything else wrong with you? Make sure you got no bites on the inside of your legs or anything, any bruising. It'd be fine if you did, just making sure you're okay. Sure nothing around your neck here. Your pulses. You're so calm. You're so comfortable and collected. Aside from you pooping yourself, you actually look like you're okay. You know, I don't think, I haven't heard you hiccup or anything like that either. So you don't have freckles too, which is great because, man, if all you guys go through and have babies and have all these freckles like you guys do, it's going to be rough. All right, welcome. What was her name?
Mrs. Chance. Thank you.
We didn't say Karen. All right, next.
Next survivor.
My man. My man. That belly hanging out. God dang, sir. Like, I'm not your doctor or anything. I'm not going to tell you you need to go on a diet and start exercising, but your heart maybe struggle a little bit to pump. Just a little bit. All right, 160. Hiccups. That's elevated, buddy. That's elevated. Make sure you ain't got no bite marks or anything on you, you know. Make sure you ain't got bit by it. Oh, I thought she escaped. Make sure you ain't got bit by nothing on your belly there. No. You know, my only real problem in this world is why no one has any hair on them. They are completely bald. Everyone's hairless. What is on your hands? You got scabies or something? Got a little twishy finger there. Are you feeling okay? You know what? We're gonna send you on to quarantine. You know, we're gonna keep an eye on that. Maybe your heart rate will come down. You know, maybe you just need to. Maybe you're just stressed. Ease up on the sugar, salt. Excuse me. Next. Hello, m'lady.
What are you doing? Is this really necessary?
Excuse me? It is necessary. All right, Elizabeth, look. Can't believe you're going to check out. I can't believe you're going to be fine. I almost immediately sent you just based on your attitude alone. You know, your life is literally in my hands right now. I could tell them that you're infected and they'll just shoot you. You know that? You know that? I have the power here. I am God. And so, yes, it is necessary, Elizabeth.
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Make sure you got scabies on your hands. Oh, I didn't like that. What is that? What's on your hand? You got some. Oh, I guess you have some scratches right there, Elizabeth. What you got? Some. What you got? What happened? You got a couple little scritchy scratches. You know, been clawing at yourself for some reason. You feel a little itchy. Yeah. Well, that's a problem. So you're gonna have to go to quarantine. You thought you'd get me, Elizabeth. Get into quarantine.
I don't understand.
Yeah. You didn't think I'd look at your hands. No one suspects that. Come on in here, sir.
You have to believe me.
About what? Believe you about what? What is on your face, sir? Your temperature's kind of high. You know, no, Mr. Larry, listen, Larry, I can tell you take care of yourself and you're a strong guy and you're going to be a positive influence on this community. You know, you're going to go far. Yeah. You are, just gotta make sure that, you know, everything else is looking good. Make sure, you know, no bruises or anything on you so that, you know, just we don't need to get you any medical or anything. You know, you're looking good though. You're looking good. You're a little pale. I mean, maybe just a little bruising. You know. What was that? Yeah. Did you have a little elevation here? Or was you good? A little elevated. You definitely. You know, okay. Okay. Yeah. A little elevated. Oh, a little bit. We're just going to go ahead and send you on to quarantine. Just to make sure that you're okay, all right, before we let you in. Enjoy your stay. Yeah, just around the corner there. Come on, you know, just right around. Go right in there. Yep. Oh. Take? Where am I supposed to take this? The incinerator or something? Just pile them up here. It's fine. Okay. All right, next. Ahem. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
My wife's already inside. She's waiting for me.
I bet she is. I bet she is. I bet you're a guy like you who's married. A handsome fella like you, 100% married. Look at that. It's like your beard grows the closer I get to you. All right, well, you got a little bruising on your forehead there. You have any falls or anything? Any accidents? Your eyes are a little yellow. They're baby blues though. They're a nice contrast. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let me take a peek here. You gotta looking all right. Looking all right. You know, I don't know about that. Is that supposed to be freckles? Is that supposed to be freckles? Because it looks like you're just. It don't look good. Okay, perfect skin, no scratches, no nothing except for that face. Can't put my finger on what that is. I don't know. Is that freckles? I don't really know. Is that even a bruise, or are you like your brain growing outside your head or something? I don't know about you. Now, I got 2 people back there, and I think I just saw that one cough, so I really don't want to put you into quarantine either. You know, but I don't know what you got here. I don't have it unlocked yet. All right, listen. I got 2 out of 3 in quarantine right now. I got bruises and yellow eyes. I hear the gunshots already. I know. Let me check your. I haven't got my flashlight in a while. Does that change anything? Does it do anything if I flash you with a flashlight? Do you like freak out all of a sudden? You know, it's just a skin condition, right? It's fine. It's fine. All right, listen. All right, okay. All right, sir. Anthony. I can't actually find anything wrong with you. So I'm just gonna say those are freckles, and welcome! You're a survivor. Congratulations, sir. Yup. Keep an eye on him. Yeah, definitely keep an eye. All right, next. You're my. Well, that walk though. That walk.
You can trust me. I'm healthy.
Very healthy. I can definitely tell. You're extremely healthy.
Are in a quarantine.
And wow, you are
And wait for your
beautiful.
Remove
Just.
your outer clothing, hats, glasses,
Hmm.
and gloves. Prepare your belongings for inspection.
What kind of sneeze was that? That's a sus sneeze you got. Achoo, she said. Achoo. All right. Well, let me just see here. Oh, well, you got beautiful, beautiful eyes. You know, just they really bring out your features. You know, I guess those are freckles. Let me just, maybe you got a temperature. Let me just put this on your forehead real quick. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit of a temperature. You've been feeling under the. You got a little bit of a cold, right? Yeah, you're right. You got a little bit of a cold. So let me just. So just to make sure no one else gets sick, we're gonna put you in quarantine, real quick.
So,
Yeah.
where am I
Yeah, just come on this way, right here. It's right here on the right. We're just gonna keep you in this room for just a little bit to make sure that everything's okay. Don't mind all the blood in the body bags. Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah. Okie dokie. All right, next. Bring it on in here. All right.
What was that noise? Are they here?
It was just. Are you nervous or something? What's going on? You get a little sweaty. You feel like your heart's beating kind of fast or anything? You're looking like a little. You're running a little hot. You're running a little 109.4. So. Well, let's see. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, a little hiccup action going on here. I don't see any bite marks. Just the perspiration you got. You probably smell great. And the people inside here would definitely love to sit right beside you, as you definitely don't stink up the whole place with your BO. So, Stella, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move you over to we're gonna move you over to the showers. We're gonna get you all cleaned up, and then we're gonna let you come on in. All right?
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I'm sure, 100%. Just go get yourself cleaned up, and we'll see you. We'll see you. See you in a little bit. She was kind of fine too. Unfortunate. Send to, can I send? I can't send him to lab. It's under construction. What do you mean to do? I can't do that. Stop telling me things I can't do. Can't do it. Not far enough yet. Going to sleep. What we got going on here? Ooh. Oh, god dang. Oh, purchases. I was like, Jesus Christ, how much money we spending? We made $3,000. Am I running a business here? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Everyone knows the government should be run like a business and should be making money and not losing trillions, obviously.
Generator's dead. Told you to keep those fuel barrels sealed. They got damp. Refill the tanks and bring the power back on.
I literally put one in there just so that this wouldn't happen. All right, fuel is key to keep the checkpoint alive. You must keep the generator supplied and running. The generators consume fuel constantly. Be mindful of fuel and power levels output. Yeah. Oh, it's got needed for the day. Each building consumes power. Power building exceeds generator power. Put on fuel causes an outage. All right, enter the base. Ain't got no gas in it. I know I put one in there. Wasted my money. Max.
Say the magic words. Let there be light. And throw the switch. Get a move on.
Throw the switch. Where's the switch at? Well, actually, how much food y'all been eating? The canteen doing? Power outage, yeah. Only got 4 food left. I gotta get some more supplies there. Max, 36. I'm trying to spend that much money, jeez. All right. Who used up all them? I bought like 3 of these the other day. Y'all used them already? All right, whatever. Okay, let me go fix the power. How do I get there? Am I supposed to go there myself or what? Oh, my butt cheeks. Oh, here we go. My bad. I'm stupid. Ah, my survivors. Yes, it's me, your Lord and Savior. It is I. Greet me. Hello, Crazy Dave. What are you reading? What are you, it's like a Dungeons and Dragons guidebook or something? All right, cool, man. I didn't know you play. We should pick up a game sometime. Who threw this on the ground? Who's littering out here? They must be all getting ready. They're all getting ready. They're all getting ready for the D&D campaign. They're all reading up on their classes. What kind of tent is this? What is that? Like the most horrible. The middle of it's just open. All the airflow you're getting. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. All right. Oh, your skin cleared up. All you needed was a cigarette, right? Yeah, okay, cool. All you needed was a smoke. All right, just making sure someone threw. You know, I pay for these, and you guys just throwing the potato chips in the ground. I feel disrespected right now. Just a little effort would be nice. You could pick up all this trash on the ground too. I mean, look, we're not roommates here. We're survivors, sir. And I know you got that look on your face like you just don't care. But listen. I could just inspect you right now and send you to liquidate. Yeah, exactly. I could send you away. So, clean up, buddy. I swear I just saw you over there, Crazy Dave. So fast. All right. Anyway, I'm going to turn the power back on, you ungrateful heathens.
Fine work, soldier.
You're welcome.
There's a lever. Now let's see if you can handle something tougher. You always have people coming to the checkpoint. That means more bodies and more.
Did you just miss? You're like you're like right in front of it. How are you missing?
Time to upgrade our base. First, upgrade the base to level 2.
Goodness gracious. Ah! I gotta upgrade our base. So I'll do it. B. I can't. Open the upgrade tab in your tablet. Oh, okay. Upgrades. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Upgrade to tier 2. Bam. Improve. I get a security tower, not shower, hydroponics, tents, clinic, cage, stuff. Cool. Easy as pie.
So fast. Now we need to deal with the generator.
Oh, I can get these too. Sound cues. Wow, she got bit in the face. All right. Switch to base mode and conduct the camp survivors. Okay, sure, I can do that.
Select the generator.
Okay. Upgrades.
Give it some muscle.
Some muscle. Reliable starter model. Generates a small but steady amount of power. $4,000. This is the this is why government spending is so high. We're getting a level 2 generator. A level 2 one. Ain't got no battery or nothing. It's $4,000.
Don't get
Jesus.
cocky, soldier. Everything in this camp requires power. More buildings and bigger facilities.
I'm not cocky. I'm the one managing this thing.
Nothing is free here.
It should be. We're literally saving everyone. Why we gotta pay so much? Goodness gracious. That's crazy. All right, whatever. I gotta go talk to Georgie. What's up, Crazy Dave? You looking good? As always, what is this? Oh. We have a ton of food. And the old water in a hole. There it is. Okay. All right. Yeah. You being Have? Don't give me that look. I'll be back later, wink. I'll look around later whenever it's time. Gotta get back to the good part. All right.
See this? It's usually used to test reflexes. The infected have slowed reactions. You'll notice the difference right away.
The sledgehammer?
No need to reinvent the wheel or hammer on this one. Personally, I'd like to see a bat wrapped in barbed wire. Whatever. Just be careful. Don't go cracking any skulls.
Okay. What do you want me to do with this? Hit him on the knee? Oh my gosh. This thing looks way bigger than that. All right, slow and dulled reflexes. Is that a normal reflex? I mean, it looks like you got hit in the arm. That's kind of what happens when you smack something hard, it moves. Use the reflex hammer. Test survivor's muscular response. Only use on arms or legs. Hitting survivor in the head or torso will hurt them. A slack jaw may indicate a potential issue with muscle reflexes. Okay. Let me go check my people real quick. All right, you guys feeling okay in there?
Quarantine status stable.
All right, Elizabeth, come on out here. Elizabeth. Okay.
Please. I'm just tired, not sick.
Yeah, you were kind of sick yesterday. You were a little bit sick. But you know what? Looking pretty fine. He's still hiccuping in there. I don't guess you would have magically gotten bit overnight. Why'd I put you in here again? There was something wrong with you. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, skin cuts. You still, where was those at? Your hand or something? Yeah, that's right, your hand. Your hands are looking better. You know, you just had some scratches. You healed up. Not as old as I thought you were. If you were old as you look, those scratches would have been on your hand for months. Okay, well, let's make sure that everything's okay. All right, let me just check your reflexes here. Yeah? Okay. How about a knee? How about another knee? How about an arm? I'll go say you're okay. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I think everything's good. You're looking okay. All right. You're looking better than you did yesterday. You were looking pretty rough. You had some scratches. They're gone now. You still got your weird looking yellow eyes, but that's not illegal. And everything else is good. Oh. What was this? Hyper-aggressive reflex. Cross reflex. Absent reflex. Oh, so you do something like, what is that? What do you like, try to grab me or something? Reacts with the opposite limb. Oh, yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be definitely weird. All right, listen, you are okay. Welcome to the Survivor Block. Congratulations. Enjoy your stay.
Forget this kindness.
Oh, you won't forget that. I'll be seeing you later, all right, at the canteen. All right, Richard, you've been in there for a day, but I still hear hiccups, so you're not at the woods yet. Hey, buddy. How's, your heart? We talked about that yesterday, how you had a high heart rate. How would you rate that today? Would you say better or worse? Well, how'd you feel about that? You look good though. You look fine. We just need to check some reflexes here. Let me just see here what you got. Well, reflexes look pretty good. Yeah. You feel okay? You feel all right? You feel like you're infected? Do you feel like your heart is beating at 195 beats per minute? That's not possible. You were definitely a zombie. You're trying to kill us all. What are you thinking? Sir? Oh. Well, the problem worked itself out. How about that? All right. Well, then, here we go. Start the day up. Who is our lucky first one? Hello, ma'am. How are you doing? Yup.
Don't bother checking. There's nothing valuable left.
Yeah, I can tell. You're just... if I had to pick from everyone here, you'll be the last one. I'm sorry, it's that slack. You got you're a little bit of a mouth breather, It's not your fault. A little bit of a mouth breather is all. It's just fine, I'm sure. Sure, you're Is that how it's gonna be? Okay, let's take some notes here. Let me just write this down. Aggressive reflexes. Yeah, aggressive reflexes. Okay, everything looked okay though, you got, everything looks fine! How dare you! Watch yourself in here, you know who I am? Yeah, get your slack jaw self, you know where you're going? Quarantine, get in there.
For crying out loud.
Yeah, for crying out loud. Watch yourself. All right, next. All right.
Please. If you find something, lie.
You want me to lie? With your slack jaw and your herpes and the blood all over your face. Is that even yours? Did you kill somebody? Just, do you get much sun, ever? Your skin's just a little gray, just a little gray, like your chin's a little bruised. Let me just write that down real quick. Your chin looking you got some bruising going on. You got some yellow eyeballs. Your jaw's about sideways. So let me just give you a little check on your reflexes, okay? Let me just, Okay. Yep. Good reaction time on that. Good reaction time. Is that good? That's literally nothing. No reaction at all. Is that supposed to happen? She's just tough. She's built different. That's what it is. You're just built different. All right, let's see. Temperature and heartbeat are all okay. All right, you actually got a really good pulse. You're healthy. You're healthy and you're tough. You got that jaw, so I don't know if you got that jaw. I don't know, you know, how to get in here and if I find something, just lie. Well, it's more the fact that I haven't found anything that kind of bothers me. I mean, absent reflex. I know it's like literally nothing, though. I thought I mean, it means you're sick, I guess. But that's a green check, you know, that's okay. Actually, I think you're okay. Somehow, I think you're going to be okay. Even though you look, I mean, you're fine and everything. Don't get me wrong. Definitely going to be chatting you up later, but Abigail, you're 34 years old from Detroit. I guess you're just like the average Detroitian, you know?
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Is there nothing, no bites on you or anything? Like, seriously? I would think 100% that you got something wrong with you, but you're passing everything. You just got that old slack jaw, which they mentioned the slack jaw, but it's just like, it's not bad. It's not on my list of bad things. What do you think, guys? You think she's good? You think she's good or no? I didn't check her for cuts. Let's see here. You got any cuts on you? You got any cuts? Any cuts on your hands or anything? Can I see under your hair? You got like anything in there? Got any cuts underneath the back of your neck here? I don't have a heart rate. I can't listen to anything through my little thing yet. I don't have the option. I haven't unlocked that yet. Right? I don't think I can get that upgrade, right? Because it's here. I need 50. I have 19. I mean, I got in here. Let's see. There's a lot of people, though. I don't know. You know, once I put someone in quarantine, I can just... Well, I gotta wait a day, don't I? I have no reason to not let you in at all. You just... All right, listen. I'll be... What does the green check mean? Is the green check actually okay? These are sick. If you have freckles, you're sick. You consider disease symptom, but the commander previously misinterpreted them as some kind of zombie rash. Don't make the same mistake. Oh. So that's okay. So the check mark is fine, right? Hello. It's a sign of a problem with the provision of clean food and water. As far as I can tell, she's fine. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That was an excellent inspection, actually. I got an extra 9 points for that. Hot dog. Was that research points? It was! Hey! I was a little over analytical, but it worked out. Next. I might be the best at this job ever. Hello, sir. How are you doing? You're looking pretty happy to see me.
I promise.
Yeah. Man, you're looking healthy. You know, you got that look in your eye right now that you're just high as a kite. You know, you are blazed out of your mind. You know, okay. Well, hands look okay. You know, I don't notice any bruising anywhere. Have you been attacked by a cat recently? Or barbed wires? Have you tried to jump any fences? Yeah, hiccup, Okay, Jorn. Yeah, man. Oh, Jorn. Boy. You're looking good. Looking real good. Looking like you were going to be a perfect fit for our community. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything real quick. Yep. Got some scars on your face. You have acne as a kid? Terrible decision on shaving that mustache and leaving the goatee, though. Like, oof. All right, sir. So we're just going to get you checked out, you know, back with our doctor for that hiccup and make sure everything's okay. All right. So just follow our soldier that way.
Follow the guards.
Yep. Follow the guards on the right. And we'll get you checked out. Next.
Next survivor.
I didn't check his reflexes. Too late. All right, sir. Hello. How are you doing? How are you? Got a little conjunctivitis going on, a little bit of stuff on your face there. Yeah, you've been feeling like under the weather or anything? Got your eyes itch? You've been like scratching your butt and then rubbing your eyes or anything like that? That can cause it. 100%. 100%. It's got, yeah, I mean, all the poo that's on you, I can see why. All right. Yep. Okie dokie. Everything's looking pretty okay. Looking pretty uneventful here. All right, Mr. Ryan. You got some freckles. You got a little bit of conjunctivitis, so we're going to have to keep an eye on you, all right? We're going to put you down in quarantine for a day.
This has to be a mistake.
Yeah, it's not. You got red eyeballs. Keep your fingers at your butthole. Okay, next.
Move it.
I've got to check his, I keep forgetting to get my hammer out, but I'm not going to forget with you. We're going to do it first, okay? So, let me just hit you in the old knee here. Yeah? We'll see her arm moved, right? But that's like, I guess, nothing. That's not an absent reflex. Okay. All right, yeah, what is, let's see here. You got a good temperature, you got a good heartbeat. You just got really bad eyebrows. Like, they're awful. And what is that in your ear? What was that? Yeah, what is that? Like a white stuff in your ear?
For your turn. Remove your outer clothing. Hats,
A little pimple right there?
and
What is that? A little bit of skin problem. I mean, it's just my job to check everything. We just got to make sure your hands are... You're lucky that we haven't got to the science part to where we got to do any cavity searches, okay? Because the virus is probably going to expand to that one day. But, you know, you're looking kind of okay. Everything looks perfectly fine. I see nothing wrong. We haven't hiccuped or nothing. So, Alina Cook. Yeah. You, I dare say you're perfect. Welcome! Come on in.
On the other side.
Yep. Perfect inspection. Oh, that means I can upgrade something. Let me go to my, I need to get some heartbeat stuff. I need to listen for sound cues. What is this one? Color indicator adds orange and red indicates for high or extreme values. Now I need some, yeah, let me improve this. There we go. There we go. All right, I got a better gun. I got a better gun, y'all. Come on in next. All right.
Please don't scan me with that. I've heard stories.
You heard stories, huh? Well, that's okay. I'm not going to scan you with that. I'm just going to take a look at your purple knees and your slack jaw. Did you do some favors to get in here or anything? Is that cuts? You know, no, there's some, just some dirt. Yeah, you're just a dirty girl, huh? All right, let's, yeah, a little pulse line. It's beeping at me. All right, let's see here. What we got here so far, Hannah with an H. Your hair looks wonderful whenever I open it up. All right, so wait, what was it? You had an elevated what? Pulse? 113? It's not even really elevated, right? Not quite. So you feel a little nervous when I scan this. Let's see how this gets. You know, I hear it gives you cancer if I do it in your face. Does that make your heart jump a beat or anything? No. Okay. All right, well, let's, oh, it was a little odd, wasn't it? Huh. You seem a little mixed up. Are you confused right now or anything? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Okay. Hannah with an H. Everything else actually looks pretty. You're looking pretty good, Hannah. You know, you're looking like. You know, maybe we can fix this. Actually, let me just try something real quick, okay?
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
All right, yeah, hop back up. It's okay. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Let me see now. That's weird, huh? So weird. It's so weird. It's okay. It's fine. It's pretty natural. It comes from being nervous, a little scared. Crazy that I can't smack you from the back. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know if I'll get extra money if I do this myself. So just all right. Okay. You know, you're yeah. Don't worry, everyone. It's fine. Everything's fine. You don't have to be nervous. She was an infected zombie. I'm sure it won't be. Okay? So come on in here. Come on in here. Don't worry about the dead body in the ground. Actually, she's just taking a nap.
Please don't scan me with that.
Gosh.
Heard stories.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're not going to scan you with anything. It's going to be... Yeah, good Lord. Okay, boy. Goodness gracious. Okie dokie. Yeah, let me just... All right. Camilla? Yep. Heart rate is a little high, you know. Temperature's good, though. That's good news, right? Temperature's fine. Yeah. Got your yellow eyes. You got any cuts or anything on you? No, I gotta get some points here because you definitely infected. I tell you that. Goodness gracious. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you look good. All right. Well, we're just gonna send you on to liquidation, where they're gonna murder you. Okay. Plus 9 points, baby. I'm the best. I'm so try hard at this game, man. I'm not sending anyone through that don't deserve to be sent through. I'm surviving. I am surviving. Ain't nobody gonna catch me with my pants down unless it's that one fine hottie that I sent through earlier with the slag. The one from Detroit, you know. She can catch me anytime. All right. Ooh, a new day. Hot dog, I spent $5,000. How? Oh, yeah, I spent like $4,000 on a goddamn generator. That's right. We didn't have any, no deaths. That's good. Oh my gosh, kitty. That was expensive. All right, I gotta check. I gotta make sure. We got no food. How many people are eating in there? I mean, how much money do I got? 3,000? Let's get 15, I guess. Generator. There's plenty. People. Let's get a bunch of them. It's fine. Can I upgrade anything else? How much does it cost? More tents? I got more capacity. You know, maybe I should. How many? We got a lot of people. How many we got? Here we go. We're almost at capacity. We've got 10. I'm gonna have to upgrade that for sure. 100%. Let's get a little upgrade on the capacity. We're gonna have to get some more folk in here because I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of healthy people come in here today. 100%, right, Kitty? Yep. Kitty knows best. All right. Did I just come out the other side? No. That's the garage. Okay, I got confused for a second. I got a little lost.
Evacuation convoy arriving today.
Oh, good. Evacuation convoy. We gotta make sure everybody's getting ready. Okay.
Identification verified.
Hey.
Quarantine status.
No zombies. Come on out here.
Incidents reported.
All right. Let's see here. Now, yesterday, you punched me when I hit you in the elbow. So, pulse is okay. You know, let's see if you're aggressive today or not, or if you've learned your lesson. Okay. I think we've all learned a valuable lesson today, haven't we? Right. Right. Okay, well, I think we're going to be able to clear you today. As long as you remember who holds the hammer, okay? Just remember. Just remember who the man is. All right. No, that's all good now. You don't have that. You don't have any yellow eyeballs. You don't have anything. You are 100% clear. Congratulations. Welcome to being a survivor. Now you You were looking rough yesterday. You were not looking good at all. So go ahead and step out here. Let's see. Let's see what you got going. You were the pink eye guy.
I just need to get to the safe zone. My family is waiting for me.
Sure they are. Sure your family is waiting for you. All right, let me see here. I mean, I already checked for anything. I don't guess you could get like a bite mark while you're in quarantine. That'd be weird if you did. But you're looking all right. You know, let's just check, make sure. Okay. Looking pretty good. Let me just check these reflexes. Yeah. Feel okay about that? You got a family? What's your daughter's name? Okay. All right, buddy. I think. Let's see what we have. What do we have on you? What do we have on you? Oh yeah, you had the conjunctivitis. Yeah, that cleared up. You still got freckles, but welcome, sir. Enjoy your stay.
Almost over.
Yep, it's almost over. Go enjoy your family. You said your family's here, by the way. So let me just
Evacuation convoy.
yeah, let's introduce me. You know, introduce me to your family that you swear you have in here. Sure, you wouldn't lie to me, right? Sure, you wouldn't lie to me. Oh yeah, I'm sure you're going straight to your family that you met. Wait a minute. No, that's my. Oh yeah, yeah. You better stay away from her. She's mine. Oh, you're looking good today. Yeah, go look, checking me out. Where's your family at, sir? Family that's waiting for you. Oh, they're not here. They must be at the evacuation place, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they are, buddy. That's why you got freaking. That's why you had pink eye, dude. Freaking sniffing your fingers all the time. Weird. All right. Anyway. What? Got something to say? I'm making sure everybody's good here. You know, making sure we got ain't nobody acting crazy out. Who was I suspicious of again? Oh yeah, my boo thing. Where'd she go? There she is. There she is. Are you okay? Cool as a cucumber. You need to wipe that blood off your face at some point. Crazy Dave. We're talking to himself in the corner. All right, let's get in there and check some more people out. We'll finish up with today. What time is it actually? I gotta get kids. Excuse me. Door. Thank you. It's tough being the man. All right, come on in here. Bring them on in. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing? You got a little slack jaw going on?
Just not yelling at me.
Who's been yelling at you? Somebody yelling at you? You've been acting funny? What's wrong with that toe right there? You got some... Do you even have toenails? Little scratch on the hand there. All right, a little scratch on the handy hand. A little bit of nothing. What did it say again? Oh, that's fine. All right, Miss Ava. Miss Ava, I think you're a little sick, but you got some scratches on your hand, so we're gonna put you in quarantine, okay? We're gonna put you in quarantine, so go ahead, help yourself.
My luck.
Yeah, just your luck. Come on, next. Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
Please, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Not sick.
You know, it's those shoes though. Well, what are those? Okay. I guess it can't just be freckles, you know? Well, I mean, you know, actually, it can be freckles because it literally means that you're sick. So, that check. Okay, well, and that's fine. You got some bruising too. You know how people get bruises and sick and everything. You got some really nice shoes on. Your hands look okay. Just a little bruising. I don't see anything else wrong with you. So just stay away from everyone when you go in until you feel better. Oh, wait, hang on. Actually, let me just... Man, you were bad sick. You were super sick. All right. Well, you got a bunch of sickness, but nothing that worries me at all. I don't know, was it over 98 or not? Yeah, was it over? You were good, I think. Well, welcome. Welcome, sir. Welcome to being a survivor. Congratulations.
Finally.
You're welcome.
Safe.
An excellent. I got plus 9 points because I'm excellent at this job. I might be the best. The best ever. I got 32 research points. All right, next. Oop, next.
Hey, buddy. Don't worry, I'm not sick. I just look like this.
How do you have a heartbeat? I don't know if I have anything on my list. Okay, this is Mr. Dive. Okay. This is gonna prank or something? I mean, you look complete. Sir. You
are in a quarantine zone.
Right.
Stay calm and wait for your turn. Remove your outer clothing. Hats,
Well, we're just gonna, yeah, I mean, look,
prepare your
I'm not going to judge anyone for not having any skin, okay? You know, if you don't have any skin, you definitely can't be infected and be a zombie. So we're just going to send you on through to,
come on, buddy. I'm not sick.
Yeah?
Don't send me to liquidation. Please. I thought we were friends.
Yeah, we are. Best friends. Best friends. Huh. His bag fell off. Ha! All right, next. Hello, sir. You are jacked up.
Too much already. Don't make me turn back now.
You don't. You're not gonna have to go back. Don't worry. You will not be leaving this place alive. I mean, you'll be fine, sir. Everything is perfectly fine. You are in perfect health. Why would you actually even come here? You know? It's in the palm of your hand. Whatever. Why, you know, yeah. You know, you also got freckles. I hate freckles. But anyway, yeah, you gotta die. Sorry. Sorry.
So, where am I going now?
The liquidation. We're gonna murder you. All right, next. Little slackjaw lady. All right, let's go ahead and see this.
Just look in my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're just a little aggressive. You're just a little aggressive, lady. Good thing I was expecting it. I could tell from the way you look, Miss Luna Gonzalez. Let's see here what you got going on. Yeah, you're just a little aggressive is all. You just want to punch me when I'm checking your reflexes. Is that normally how you get your fist all wadded up right now? I mean, everything else looks good. You're just kind of mad. I can't be mad at that, but God dang, what the heck? Why does she get so old all of a sudden? Man! All right, well, you're a little aggressive, so we're going to put you into quarantine. So we'll see you later. Goodness gracious.
Don't make me wait.
All right, come on in. Next, sir, next.
Please.
Yeah, you're just tired, not sick. I've heard it all. I've heard it all today. I've heard it. I mean, a pulse of 190. It's like you're freaking running a marathon right now. You're a little sick. Got the hiccups. Okay, sir. Oh, Douglas Gordon. Yeah. You, yeah, go ahead and get it all out. It's fine.
You are in a quarantine zone.
Yeah.
Calm and wait for your turn.
Yep, this is completely normal. Completely
Glasses and
perfect, you know.
prepare your
Enjoy your stay in liquidation. Next. Okay. Ooh, looking.
You can trust me. I'm healthy.
You're looking pretty suave, you know. I don't know how you look. You look up when you look up in the sky like that when you said that, you know. But that's, yeah, just, boy, some little legs are a little scratched up, you know. Probably got a cat or something, right? But I'm sure your heart rate's not like 155, right? Okay. Well, you got a lot of red flags. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just write all that down. You got an elevated pulse. What was this, by the way? Oh yeah, well that's fine. Elevated pulse. You don't got freckles though, which is good, but you got some skin irritation going on, and I don't have hiccups yet on my list, but I would write that down for sure. Your reflexes are normal. All right, so you're gonna go to quarantine. You got the last slot, but that's literally all else can do. All right, next. Do I got enough points to get another upgrade? Upgrade 74.
I know the rules. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't okay.
Increases. Oh, I need more points. Oh my God, I can see through clothes? Are you kidding me? Well, you're lucky I don't have enough points because I'd be definitely not checking it out. All right, well, you got good skin. I don't see anything strange anywhere. You just look a little dirty. Your shoes are strangely white for having dirt on them at the same time. Pulse and everything looks good. I would say you're gosh darn near perfect. Wink. Okay. Well. Harper King, you're 64 years old. You look good for your age, you know? I mean, I wouldn't say that you're a day over 28, really, but all right. Well, I say that until I open that up. All right, Miss Harper King, I cannot find anything wrong with you, so welcome to the survivors. Congratulations. A perfect one. You know what that means.
Please.
You know what that means.
Save yourself.
Upgrades. Save myself. Nah, I don't have the scanner yet. No, I can't. No. You're lucky. You're lucky, okay?
My kids just made it through yesterday. I just need to join them.
We don't have any kids here, ma'am. All right, let's see here.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your
93. Is that blood all over your shoes?
Hats, glasses, and gloves. Prepare
Yeah.
your belongings
Lots
for
of blood on your shoes. Have you been, you must have seen some stuff. Okay. So, we just need to check your reflexes. I think you're okay. I think you're fine. Better temp? No, I don't think it went over 98, did it? No. Well. Aurora, you can come on in too. Welcome. Well, my gosh. That was easy. We had like the most healthy people I've ever seen come through right there at the end. Hot dog. Well, another job well done.
Beds don't grow on trees here, soldier. You can't keep people in the survivor's block forever. Evacuation's part of your job, too. These folks need to be moved out of the city.
Okay.
What?
How do I do that? Oh, wait, I gotta go in here to do that? I gotta evacuate people. Because I do everything. So, yeah. Start evacuation. Evacuation. Everyone has a role to play. Survivors cannot stay at the checkpoint forever. The science division and the military need all the help they can get. Okay. Select survivors and go to the science division, gain more research points. Select survivors to go to the military for extra cash. Remember your quota. If you do not have enough survivors sent on an evacuation, you are jeopardizing the overall mission. Oh. My quota is 5. Oh, I get one more opportunity to decide. Oh, I see. Oh, well, let's see. Mr. Solomon Thomas. I mean, I think you're gonna have to go to the science. You know, you have to go to science. Luna Perez.
If you experience any symptoms,
You can go to the military. Let's see. Avery. Definitely science. Yep. Oh, Richard Gonzalez. Come on through, buddy. Oh, Crazy Dave. 100%. You're free. Luna Taylor. Luna Taylor. I didn't like you for some reason, Luna, so you're going to go the science truck. And Elizabeth Baker, science. 100%. Anthony Smith, I gave you a hard time, but everything turned out to be okay. You can go to the military. What is that in her hand? Nora, what do you have in your hand there? Is that a bag? We go to the military, I guess. You can take that. Oh, it's your book. Oh, and my sweet thing. I can keep her here at the base. How many have I got so far? I got 5. That's my quota. I don't know how many I need, though, because I get some more science. I can get plus 50. There, oof. My sweet boo thing. All right, you can go to the military. Oh, it's Ryan Rogers. He said he had a family. He said, we got to go to science first, Mr. Ryan. Sorry. You have to wait to see your family. Does this, like, continue for each level? Like, if I keep sending them, you know? I'm not sure. Yeah, science. Oh, did I mess up where I can't get either one now? We'll just split the difference. You go that way, you go that way, you go that way. All right, there we go. You guys are getting evacuated. Great job, everyone. Good job. I'm glad that I had to watch on the camera to tell you how to do your job as you keep waving at me. Hey, I guess I'm done evacuating.
Congrats on your first evac, buddy. Hope it went smoothly.
Yeah, I reached quota.
Tomorrow morning.
It was super easy,
Some
actually.
rest.
Oh, hot dog. Smoked that. Easy peasy. I think I perfected it almost. Actually, I did, because I am perfect. Yes. What do we got here? $4,000. Some maintenance. It's all good. It's all good. We're making money. 0 deaths on my watch. Heck yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. People evacuated, all 15, and none of them are infected. Perfect. Perfect. What can I say?
Nice work, buddy.
I'm the best.
Remember,
I'm the
that
best.
was our main mission.
Yup.
Failed them a couple of times, and let's just say they won't be sending us to quarantine. Anyway, we've got lots of work ahead of us. Come see me.
Listen, I was about to just pause it right there, but Georgie, I need to see if you got the scanner for me. I need to see if you got the scanner, buddy.
Look at this.
Yes.
Ring any bells?
Scanner. Thank you. Oh Lord! Sometimes I be hidden under clothing.
Beauty, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a beauty.
You can see right through clothing.
Uh-huh.
Scars, bites. A real marvel of technology.
Come on out.
Keep this away from the perverts.
Yeah, no perverts can have this, right? Oh, baby. I mean, this is for medical reasons. Completely medical related. Yes, ma'am. You are looking healthy. Very healthy. Yeah, the picture of health. Purple. I'm talking about right here. Oh yeah, boy. It is the best. I'll have to try that more later. I'll have to try more of that next time. God. All right, let me do a little outro real quick. All right, that's it for the first time we play in quarantine. If you guys want me to play more of this game, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. Let me know, because I'm sure it's going to get harder and I'm going to get worse at it. But until then, today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Touch my friends. Love you. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, say touch my friends. We did it. All right. We made a recording. Hooray! Hooray! We did a video. Hooray! We're the best. Huzzah! Ears are hurting. Oh, God. Finally. I'm all 2 months off. Can't have to get back to work. Oh, man. Melanie Naomi, thank you for the gifty membership earlier. Carissa Grimm, 48 months. Appreciate that. Baked Potato, 46 months. Susan, 1 year. Heck yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the support. All right, so we're going to stop there for today, but I'm probably going to stream later tonight. I'm going to see if I can get a multiplayer stream with the boys going later tonight. So we have a little bit of both. Since I am sick as a dog still, but I feel kind of okay. I only feel a little sick today, luckily. Just got here. I know there's always somebody that just got here. Literally always. There's never been a stream where it hasn't happened. So we got like 486 concurrent viewers right now, but we've had like 3,000 people visit so far, right? So it's like, it's got to be somebody. Anyway, we'll try to be back later. See if I can get Luke and everybody to come around. And yeah, appreciate you hanging out with me today. And hopefully we'll be back later. Keep a lookout for your notification. If we are back, you'll get it, right? I've also been thinking about, I may have to start doing the stream later in the day anyway, if I'm able to, just because that's really when people can watch. I do the early morning ones because that's when I have the free time, but picking on how everything's going, all the kids have been doing pretty good and all that. Been acting right. Maybe I can start doing some afternoon streams like we used to. But anywho, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Have a good day, everybody. I love you. Kisses. Bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good day. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.